Riyo, everyone! Hello! How is everyone today? Riyo, yo big missed! Not fair, Riyo, yo big missed! I wanna be unemployed so badly. So badly! It's satisfying that you cut the BGM out at a specific point. Of course you do. How's everyone today? I'm happy to see everyone. I missed everyone. And Ryo, can you believe Ryo's still not done with his work? It's the worst. It's really the worst. It's actually the worst. The worst in the world, don't you think? Oh shit, our questions are already here. No, stop! Stop! Ryo, everyone, welcome! Ryo missed everyone. How's everyone's day going? How's everyone's week? How's everyone's week been? It's been almost a week. Well, we saw each other, what, Monday? Was it Monday? Yeah, it's basically a week. I wanna be so unemployed soon. I wanna be so unemployed. How is everyone? No, I'm happy to see everyone. Ryo, you should say hi to everyone, shouldn't I? It's proper Ryo behavior to say hello to everyone. Hi there, no, welcome. Ruby, welcome. Kuma-tan, welcome. Pepper-chan, welcome. Bibi-chi, welcome. Jenny-chi, welcome. Welcome. Specialty, welcome. It's nice to see you, Rylan, welcome. Welcome. Nova-kun, welcome. Resource, welcome. Kama, welcome. Oh yeah, is Ryo missing anyone? Everyone? Oh, Fish was here? Fish was here? No, I didn't welcome. I hope that everyone's having a very good week so far. Well, I guess it's almost over, right? Week's almost over. Yeah, Ryo, what have I done all week? What have I even done all week? I've been, just working. It's so boring. Kuma-tan, 18 months? Holy shit. That's so long. Happy Ryo-versary. I want to let you know I'm proud of you. I'm proud to call you my kami and favorite boy. Thank you. Someone's got the right idea. Also, Jenny-chi, thank you for 8 months as well. Wow, lots of 8s today. Yeah, is that today's lucky number? What day is it today? It's August. That's an 8. It's another 8. Super 8. It's the better Super 8, not the hotel chain. The better one. Thank you, 8s. Yeah, punty, right? Naturally. Super 8, it really is. Ryo's week has been, really just, honest to God, so busy, core. And I'll be honest, Ryo, sore throat today. What the hell is up with that? Sore throat today. Man, I'm trying to be really brave about it, though. Tonight's gonna be a NyQuil night, I know that much, but I do have to get some work done. I was out and about most of the day. I was nice to myself. I said, Ryo, we gotta get you out of the house. I haven't necessarily been out of the house since off-kai. Really? So it's been a very long time since I left the house properly and had like a proper outing. But I had a proper outing. I saw a movie with Ryo's sister today. What did we see? Fucking Insidious. Guys, I spent a really long time since I've seen an Insidious movie. Ryo really likes scary movies, so I was like really excited for it. Well, I was as excited as I could be to watch an Insidious movie. And that probably sounds really mean. And it's a little mean. Okay? Because I think that Insidious, if you like it, I'm happy for you. I'm so happy for you. If Insidious is the movie for you. However, for me, Insidious, I think that Insidious as a franchise, the last one that I saw was the second one. And I think that, the new one's the 6th one? 6, 7. What is Insidious? That's a really good question. It's a really good question. It's a horror movie franchise? Yes, there's like a billion of them. Hi, welcome. How are you? It's nice to see you. I'm thinking of going. Don't worry about it. 6, 7. Guards. Everybody, stop. I didn't even say 7 once. I just said 6. You guys are projecting the number 7. It's only number 6. I don't even think that I think that they wrapped it up. From my perspective, they wrapped it up. You did. Wait, did I? Are you lying to me? I said 6, 7? Fuck, it's becoming natural. It's becoming instinct. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. You said but I'm cooked. Fuck, I didn't even know. Don't gaslight. Are you gaslighting me? Wait, one of us is gaslighting each other, and I don't even. Maybe I did do it. Fuck. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Then something possessed me, just like Insidious. No, here's the thing. The movie was. Yeah, it was fine. It was fine. Last one I saw, as I said, was the second one. It's long time ago. Okay? Hi, Faith, welcome. And the, okay. Okay. All right. Let me walk you through it, okay? No spoilers though. I thought, since we are 6 movies into the franchise, normally at some point you start getting creative and things start changing up. You know, like the first Conjuring movies aren't anything like the newer ones, right? Or well, the Saw ones are all kind of but you know what I mean. A lot of them after so long start pulling some interesting things, right? And Rio's sister was telling me, oh, it's so different. It looks so good. There's it's just looking really, and on it, how I described it, I think that there's campy when it comes to horror movies. You can make things really campy. For example, Night of the Comet, super old movie. Really campy though. It's like an 80s horror film. Really campy. The house down boots, mama. Campy house down. And then there's corny. You know, there are two very different. It's a thin line, I think. And I think that Insidious is the type of horror movie that the type of person that goes to haunted houses, like jump scare haunted houses specifically. Insidious is the type of movie for someone that goes to Universal's haunted houses. You know? And are that's the pinnacle of horror. It felt very ooky spooky haunted house. You know? Rather than anything else. And I was like, oh. Nah, I think that the Universal's fun. But that's it's an attraction. Right. So I thought it was kind of corny. The story was sweet. But yeah, at the same time, do you really go into a horror movie and you're like, I can't wait to watch this sweet story? I don't really think so, right? It'll be scary if it's our first exposure to horror. Otherwise, it's fine. I think that there's parts, but I think it's very Funhouse style. Yeah, kind of. But it just seems tired, right? Six Flags Haunted. Yeah. Exactly. It just seems kind of tired. I laughed a little bit more than I probably should have. I giggled a little bit. I thought the story was nice. It was sweet. But it wasn't anything to write home about. And I remember specifically complaining before we went, and I was like, oh god, fuck. I remember the old Insidious movies, all they would do is just play this fucking big boom noise at the beginning of the movies. And throughout the movie, and I just thought it was so irritating and so loud. 4 minutes into the movie, I was like, fuck! Have we learned nothing? It was so sad. If I go see it, I'll keep Rio's thoughts in mind as I yeah. No, please, I do recommend going to see it, because I want to know what your thoughts are, right? It's good. Thank you so much for the 1 month. I really appreciate it. Been VIP for 1 month now. Glad you found me when you did. I've been hospitalized for my mental health for a few months, so thank you for yeah! I'm glad that Ryo is able to give you company. Please remember to be gentle on yourself during this time. Recovery for that kind of thing is very difficult, right? And sometimes people aren't very patient around you for that kind of thing. So at the very least, please be patient with yourself, okay? I'm happy that you could spend time with us. Yeah. Yeah, it's very fun house. Very silly goose. But that's okay. It's fine. Some people really like silly goose. It's very, whenever you enter in, Spirit Halloween. I felt like I was walking into a Spirit Halloween. That's what it felt like. Yeah. I know that there's another scary movie that's out right now. Something about the house that's something at the end of a street. I don't know. Elm Street, Oak Street. I don't know. I probably should have seen that one instead. Probably. Sometimes you wish sometimes you take a second chance on someone because you wish and you hope that they are a changed person. And then you have, like, lunch or something at, like, Panera Bread. And you're, like, just chatting at your bread bowl, tomato basil soup, and you start to realize they're not much different after all. I think that's kind of what I realized today. but yeah, if you could go for, like, a matinee time, not bad. Not bad. And then Riyo went to the bookstore, and I finally bought some books. Oh my god, Riyo was so moneyless for so long. And then today, I justified 5 whole book. 5 whole book. It was a great time. I'm excited to crack into them tonight. Maybe. No, fuck, I gotta work some more. I'm excited to treat myself whenever I'm finally done locking the fuck in. I'm so close. Super close. Tomorrow also we'll be doing our hand cam for our checkies. Yay! They finally got in the mail. There's a really big stack. Super big stack. So I'm nervous. It's gonna be a lot of decorating. I don't know. I haven't counted yet, so I don't know how many are in here. But there's a lot. And our waiting room for that is already up, so we'll be doing that tomorrow. Yay! And then tomorrow's also our cup sleeve event. Yay! Tomorrow, big day. Going back to emergency play. Yes, die! Be safe with yourself. Oh, Shiro, I forgot to say hi. I saw your name pop up. Hello. How are you doing tonight? It's nice to see you. Okay. All right. Today though. Okay. Veteran VIP. Okay. Put on your old person hat. Okay. Today is Q&A stream for Otoharu Riyo. We've done a lot of events this summer, right? And there's still quite a handful more, and possibly even more after that too. Going into fall time and things. Yeah, we're really working very hard to Riyo this world, every world, and possibly beyond this world. Who knows? Aliens, listen to me. Do you hear me? So I figured it would be good for us to get to know some newer VIP that are wanting to get to know Riyo. Yay. There's a lot of people I know that I've met at a lot of these events pretty recently, and a lot of them are like, well, I want to get to know you a little bit more. I see you around. I want to jump in. And Riyo doesn't like leaving people out. You know, I don't like leaving people out. I like to include everyone as much as I possibly can, whether that's catching up a chat, welcoming new people in chat, doing movie nights, you know, so on and so forth, right? Lots of things. I like to meet lots of new people, right? And welcome as many new VIP as I possibly can. That's all part of Riyoing your mind, right? So I figured it would be best for us to do a Q&A session. For newer VIP at the very least, and maybe even older VIP will get to learn some new things about Riyo that newer VIP were curious about as well. We had our question form opened since earlier this week, and I closed it just about an hour or two. Ago, and we have over 30 questions. Some of them were kind of repeat questions, honestly. So Riyo was like, no way. So I only picked the one that I guess the first one that I saw. Right. So we have a couple of questions that are very similar. So I only picked one of those. So if you don't see your specific submission, it's probably because there is a question that is exactly like the one that you submitted. Oh, lots of VIP. See, you're already a VIP, right? You're properly Riyoing your mind like that, right? You're thinking on the same wavelength. So I only picked the one, but I tried to pick every single question that I did get. Everyone was so well behaved. Though I think that maybe some things may have been filtered out, so I apologize if there are some things that you don't see here. I apologize. Hi there, Viaton. How are you? Welcome. New VIP since last month. We are new time. No better time than right now. Or just whenever is convenient for you. Rhea truly believes that. So, let's go ahead and get started with our questions. Are you guys ready? I think that there's a relatively interesting mix of questions in here. So let's get started. Hold on. I'll move myself over to the side a little bit so we can see a bit more properly. I made a little video. VIP since 1 minute ago. What happened to your fucking 18 months? What happened to your 18 months? I'm new at VIP. Why are you lying? Why are you lying? Why are you lying? Daddy, why are you lying? Why are you guys all lying? Stop lying! Stop lying! Stop lying! Okay, if you guys are gonna keep lying like this, I'm gonna think that you guys were actually lying about that 6-7 thing that I said earlier. Yeah, did you guys all band together today? Say, haha, it'd be so funny. So funny if we, if we made Riyo think that he said 6-7. Hi, Teeny. Wait, what the fuck is Teeny here? Wait, wait, is Teeny here? Wait, hold on. What the fuck? Are you in live chat? Where are you? What? Oh, shit. Twitter Riyo promised me whining. Oh. Shut up! I can't believe it put you. It filtered that out. That is so funny. Fuck, I'm pinning it. So stupid. Hi, Teeny, welcome. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Hold on, can I give you a wrench? Yeah, it's not a wrench anymore. I feel bad. I can't give you power tools. Fuck! Okay, there you go. Yay. Imagine I gave you managing. Alright, take over my channel for me, please. Hi, Ko. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. 1 day old. You guys are not 1 day old. Stop! You guys are so crazy. Spawned as a VIP. You guys are so crazy. Why do you guys want to be babies so bad? Why do you want to be babies so bad? I can't believe this. Okay. Let's pull up our question, shall we? Let's do this. Okay. Boing. Well, you eventually finished Persona 4 Golden and Final Fantasy X. Whoa, and Final Fantasy X. Persona. You guys said Persona is like 85 hours, billion years long, right? Right. It is, isn't it? I do want to finish Persona though. I am planning. That is that no, Persona games. Well, or at least P4G is still on my roster of games that I want to play and finish. Of course, I do like to space things out. Sometimes I'll schedule Persona, right? And then I'll want to keep playing Persona, so I'll accidentally play Persona like 3 times a week. and then I'm like, huh, people don't care as much if I do it all in 1 week. Right, so I try to space out Persona a little bit, but I can definitely, I guess you guys, VIP seems to like Persona a lot, right? I know a lot of VIP who really enjoy Persona, and I'm really enjoying it as well. I really, my, I'm quite a consumer of P4 Yaoi. Only played Persona for 2 hours, I'm convinced. They're literally me as fuck. I'm definitely not though. P4R to be even long. Will it actually be? Are they gonna do that much? Soyo Max. That's right. Also, Jace is with you. Hi, Jace. Welcome. Mwah. Wow, fan service. Welcome. Yeah, I'm planning on finishing that. As for Final Fantasy X, I know Ryo's mentioned this kind of thing before. Ryo really likes RPG games. I super like RPG games. Love. Especially the Final Fantasy series. I really like them. And I think that 10, outside of 7, 10 is probably the most popular, right? I think so. Hi, Blakely. Welcome. How are you? It's nice to see you. I think that's probably the most popular. But, I don't... Ryo, sometimes, how do I even, you guys are gonna think I sound stupid as fuck. Ryo is still, in the grand scheme of things, a very small man. I'm still a very small man, and still have lots of growing that I need to do. I've only Ryo'd, if we're thinking about the grand scheme of things, I've probably Ryo'd, like, the city, so here's the world, okay? Ryo's probably Ryo'd the city of... let's see. The city of... What's a really small town? New Jersey? Fuck! Don't put me in Jersey! Shit! It's so over. Yeah, I've only... Sure. I've only Ryo'd New Jersey. God, that sounds fucking terrible. So so I have to be actually quite strategic about some of the games that I play. And a lot of the times, if I'm thinking about it, you know, as fun as VTubing is for Ryo also takes it extremely seriously. You know, this is everything that I've kind of dedicated my life to. Since I got to meet everyone as Ryo, it's basically all I've done with my time, right? It's all I've done with my energy, my time, my money, my everything. Pretty much everything. Oh, besides the occasional $50-$70 on BL every few weeks. Don't listen to that. Don't talk about that. Don't talk about that. And so it's difficult for me to sometimes play things that I don't think excites everyone else as much as it excites me. You know, I kind of have to think strategically. Sometimes if something doesn't perform super well, I know this is such like stupid jargon, right? You don't give a fuck, right? You don't give a fuck, right? You're like, here's this guy talking about the logistics and the science behind VTubing. But no, it is unfortunately something that I do have to take into consideration. And as much as I would love to play as many of my favorite games as possible, sometimes I just don't have that luxury yet, you know? If Ryo was super, if the Ryo world was very large and not New Jersey, say the Ryo world was suddenly, no longer New Jersey and it was Texas. England is my city! Yeah, it'll be England! Wait, is England the same size as New Jersey? Are you putting me in Britain just for the hell of it? No, don't do that. No, don't do that. Then at that point, I would feel a little bit more comfortable, right? Kind of playing whatever. But I have to think very strategically about some of the things that I do. And some of the audiences that I want to reach, and the types of people that I want to meet, and things like that. Unfortunately, this is something that I kind of have to think about. Right. It's a bummer. It totally is. When I was doing it, just kind of like, more so exclusively hobby. You know, obviously it's something that I love and care about and I have a lot of passion in. So naturally it's a little bit of a hobby as well. But it's something that I'm taking very seriously. And at that point, then I can kind of do whatever. But now, really super serious. Oh yeah, you probably don't know. Ryo is super serious. Like, Ryo doesn't come across as a serious guy at all. But, maybe I would definitely, I'm not sure how quickly I will finish it. But next time we do end up streaming it, it'll probably be a while from now. Or if we do finish it, it'll be a while from now, I think. That's probably my most proper answer. Is in a perfect world, Ryo would play Final Fantasy X every single fucking day. I would. But I do have to think about logistics and things, unfortunately. It's not as black and white, you know? I wish. Maybe one day it can be. But Persona 4, I definitely have plans on playing more Persona pretty soon as well. Thank you for question. Alright, let's see what our next question is. Thank you, Gamba Rios, by the way. Gamba VIP. Oh, yeah. Big one! Meow, Ryo! As an introvert who sadly missed your recent meet and greet, I want to prepare for the next one, so I must ask, what topics do you prefer to talk about during a meet and greet session? Wow, do I prefer to talk about? Ryo, please do come back to the Philippines. Makita Oshiko. That's so sweet. Thank you so much. Yeah. What do I prefer to talk about? Yeah, this is kind of funny. We were kind of talking about this a little bit in our Omari stream a few days ago. Sometimes, some meet and greet sessions are really relaxed, super relaxed. Speaking of meet and greet sessions, speaking of, there's some leftover slots for Ryo at Moshi Expo. Wow! Wow! So, you will be able to apply for the last remaining bit on, I believe they said the 24th, so in just a few days. So if anybody is going to Moshi Expo, you can still have a chance to come see Ryo. Yes. But it kind of does depend on how much time we have. Some places are super relaxed. On my way, Peggy, what the fuck? Hi, how are you? Welcome. Yeah, some of them are super relaxed. And you can have anywhere from like, I don't know, like 1 minute to like 5 minutes. Sometimes, honestly, you could probably hang around for as long as you wanted for some of them. It kind of just depends on what the audience and like the audience is around, depending on how much time you have. So whenever it's longer times, we can kind of just talk about whatever. But in short times like that, I find that sometimes I accidentally monopolize the situation. Right. And I'm starting to realize that people come to Ryo most of the time with things to say to Ryo. So I accidentally sometimes talk over. And I feel bad. I'm like, oh, how was your time? How was your convention so far? How's your event so far? Are you having a good time? Tell me about what you've seen today. Have you bought anything? And I tend to ask the questions, but I also know that like sometimes that kind of thing can be a little bit scary. Right. To approach someone, especially someone that, you've only ever talked to like in a chat room like this. Right. It's difficult and it's stressful. So sometimes I think that I accidentally talk too much. So ultimately, I prefer to talk about. I just like to get to know the VIP that are coming to see me. I think ultimately that's what I would prefer to do, but at the same time, it's like you guys are coming to see me. So really, I would prefer it if it's what you prefer. World's most submissive man, by the way. I would prefer it if you do what makes you the happiest. You come and tell Ryo, oh hello, here's what I wanna talk about. Something like that. So sometimes I try to help if it's kind of stressful. Or yeah, exactly as Jadichi is saying, sometimes sorry, nose is kind of stuffy. I'm feeling sick. But yeah, sometimes it can be kind of helpful and get someone a little bit eased up. So I like to try that. But ultimately, I just want to get to know the VIP that's coming to see me. I want to get to properly know whoever's come to take time out of their day to come meet Ryo, whether it's their first time seeing Ryo or if they're a regular that comes to see Ryo all the time, or what have you not. Whatever it is, I'm just happy to get to know a VIP and sometimes put a face to a name and see you guys smile and things like that. It makes Ryo really happy. So honestly, you could just talk to me about fucking anything. I'll be happy. But I definitely always want to know who I'm speaking with. Because I think that's very important. I think that sometimes meet and greets you can get a little like stressful. Right, stressful, nauseous, nervous, jumbly words and things like that. But I think it's important to get to know the person that took all that time to come see you. Right? So I at the very least want to know everyone's name that comes to see Ryo. That's probably a really strange way to answer the question. Is that a strange way to answer the question? Yeah, did that even answer the question? I just want to get to know VIP fuck. That's my preference. That's my preference. We don't really even have to talk about anything. I just want to get to know you guys, ultimately. Even if you come to me and just talk about, fuck. Man, did you hear all the FDA recalls? Shit, Yeah, the answer is Ryo will love you no matter what. Yeah, you could talk to me about sport ball. I'll figure it out. Conversation being 2A would be comfortable for both Ryo and VIP or anyone in general. Yeah, I think so. FDA recall, there's so many of them. Did you guys hear that there's rubber in ice cream? Ice cream's being recalled now, guys. There's rubber. They're putting rubber in the ice cream. This is not the heated rivalry that I knew about. What the fuck are they doing putting hockey pucks in there, dude? It's not that type of ice. Shit. There's glass, too. There's glass in everything. The glass in the outside. I did! but the flavor that I like the most wasn't affected. Nice! 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 The coconut flavor is the best one. Talking about taxes? No shit, I actually love talking about taxes. Let's do it, let's do it. I hope that kind of answers the question. I'll do my best to come back to the Philippines. If you ever want to see Riyo at an event that you know I can handle VTubers and things like that, Riyo reaches out to a lot of things. I'm really good at business emails. But if you 100% want to see Riyo somewhere, definitely reach out to an event. Most of them will have like submission forms where you can request guests and things. And those do work, actually. So Riyo would love to come anywhere throughout the world. I gotta get out of New Jersey, you guys. New Jersey, get me out of here, get me out of here. The taxis in New Jersey fucking suck, by the way, you guys. Holy shit, I took a taxi once because I was performing in New Jersey, don't ask. And, and there was what was it? The taxi was from the airport to my hotel. It was maybe 12 minutes. Maybe 12 minutes. And I think that the ride for the taxi, I should have just done an Uber, you guys. I'm so stupid. I didn't like really, it was a long time ago, right? I think it was 2020. I didn't use Uber as actively as I do now. Right. I didn't know the limitations and the expansions that an Uber could do for us, right? And I paid $100 for that taxi. Huh? $100 for a taxi in New Jersey? You have to be fucking kidding me. Get me out of here. You can always expand New Jersey. No, actually, I think that we need to shrink New Jersey. Can we put something on top? Yeah, I was definitely scammed, you guys. You guys, Otoharu Riyo, if nothing else, I will always be scammed. Also, Sophia, hi. I didn't say a proper hello to you. Welcome today. I hope that you're doing well. I hope that answers the question. Okay, we had a lot of questions like this. We had a lot of questions like this, actually. Why are you so gosh darn adorable? We had other ones that were like, how did you get so cute? How did... things like that. Riyo believes, truly, that I am cute because I'm a mirror image of VIP. VIP are super duper cute, have the cutest personalities, are the sweetest people, and naturally, we as people, we project. And because we project, Riyo, it's kind of like, you know, whenever you take like stims of your friends. You take their own characteristics. Right. Rio's taken every VIP's cuteness. I've stolen like 5% of each of yours. Right. And then I yoinked it all, and I put it in my witch cauldron. And I stirred it all up, and I drank it. I drank the VIP juice. And then I became cute naturally. Right. Thank you all so much for your service. So we're ugly now. No, I only took 5%. Now you're at 105%. Cause you started at 110. So you're still cuter than Riyo. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you took my sweet moment and made it fucked up. Yeah. So mean. VIP jungle juice? Jungle juice? That sounds crazy. What the hell's a jungle juice? VIP, the world, is just so you can cute juice. You guys are twisting this. No. Why are you drinking shrimp pee-pee juice? No, it's not your fucking piss! It's not your piss! It's your essence. Right, your essence. You have essence, right? We all have our own special essence. Right. That makes us interesting. Right. Your cute essence, your moe essence, your tattoo essence, right? Something like that. I don't fucking know. Right. So I'm just drinking that. Are we aura farming? Yeah, I'm farming. Your aura. Yeah, exactly. That's my favorite. I was saying in our Discord server a few days ago, 18 up by the way, but you are free to join. It's in our description. That everybody needs a farming game for them. A farming game that speaks to them. This is my game. No, it's not a game. It's not a game. I'm serious. Can you okay. Yeah, I can. I can do that. Moe, cute. Was it cute? Or did you hate it? Should I be cuter? Was that not cute enough? Moe, cute. Was that cute? Or should I do it again? Moe, cute. Was that one cute? One of these has to work for you, right? One of them has to work, right? Moe, cute. That one? Was that the one? That was the ticket, huh? That was the ticket, huh? It can't handle. No, it sucks. That sucks. Yeah, whatever. You guys understand that every time I do this, I'm taking another 1.5% of your essence. You guys gotta be careful. You guys are gonna be sucked dry. You don't want to be sucked dry, do you? Outside of no, hold on. I was gonna say outside of my joke answer, but that's not a joke answer. I truly do feel that way. In general though, Riyo thinks that he, I don't think that I'm really all that cute. I don't think that I'm all that cute. Maybe. I don't know. I think that if more men allowed themselves to be a little bit cuter, you guys wouldn't think this. I'm no cuter than any other man who would allow himself to just be a little bit cute. Right. They just have to allow themselves. Right, I think so. The cutest trust? No, you guys are too cute. You guys are too sweet. Thank you. No, I'm not walking it back. Stop talking about the sucked. I mean, like, did you guys know in the episode of SpongeBob where there's the lady in the in the wheelchair and she's like, chocolate, what they say, they said chocolate. That, and or like she's like wrinkled up and that's what I meant. I didn't mean, you guys are being perverts. I'm being normal. It's a normal thing to say. Right. Not a lot of English-speaking men allow themselves to be moe. I know, right? And that's why I stand out. That's simply why you think that I'm so gosh darn adorable. Right. Because they don't allow it. I'm obsessed with whatever's wrong with you. Mental health. I can share with you. You can have it, actually. Our next question, let's find out. We be playing Big Walk with Rita and others soon. Rita and I will soon be playing something together. I don't know what. We have discussed possibly Big Walk. I don't know what Big Walk is. People are telling me that it's peak, but you're just walking. And I'm like, I know how to walk. We're trying to cook the perfect collab, though. We're trying to cook the perfect thing. And if we can execute this, it'll be something that a lot of you have requested for a very long time. But we're trying to find out all of the pieces that we need for this. We have a roster. We have 3 for sure. Me, Rina, and someone else, okay? And we're just trying to find out who fills in the other 1 or 2 spots, okay? Okay? We're cooking, okay? Maybe it'll be Big Walk, maybe it won't be. It'll probably be fucking Big Walk because I'm just... You guys love to see Otoharu Riyo in peril, right? Right, so we'll see. We'll see what we end up playing. Can we have a hint? He'll hate to share you. He'll hate to share you, okay? Alright, he's just gonna have to get over it, though. And you guys have to root for me, okay? If we do play Big Walk, okay? Alright, that's all Riyo will say. That's all Riyo will say, okay? Alright. Our next question. Let's find out what it is. Who's saying what? Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite Hitalia character in ship? How do they... I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. I'm really happy for you. I'm happy that you have something that makes you happy. I haven't properly visited Hitalia since I was 12? 11. The new 6-7. 12-11. 12-11. When I was a kid, Sealand was my favorite. Riyo cosplayed Sealand. I loved Sealand. I would approach all of the other Sealand cosplayers and I'd be like, you're just like me. Let's get everyone all together and let's be all the Sealands together. And of course. Right. Who else would Riyo be? Right. Other than Sealand. That makes sense. Okay, can we... Should I leave? Should I go home? Fucking lock me, deadbolt, key, into New Jersey. Should I go? I honestly don't. I don't really. I think nowadays, I'd probably, if I did, truly, I will answer this as best as I can. I think that if I revisited... Go to New Jersey and your Dave Coach, you're so fucked up. You're so fucked up. I think that maybe my favorite would be someone like, maybe like Sweden or Finland, maybe. Probably. Nowadays when I was a kid, I liked the more, like, loud, boisterous characters, but the older I get, the more I actually prefer, like, the kind of soft-spoken, sweet characters. So I think one of them I would like. I also remember really liking Belarus as a kid. Ukraine, maybe. Maybe I would like as well. Out of the characters, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, though. I'd have to, like, actually... I googled Sealand, this is Riyo, stop. Stop. We don't have to do this. I almost said earlier, instead of New Jersey, I almost said Sealand because there's like a population of like one person on there. Yeah. That's the current Riyo state of mind. I hate it here. I'm going home. I'm going back to Sealand. Fuck you guys. My favorite ship though? I don't even know if when I was young, if I shipped Hitalia characters much. I guess I was, what the fuck was I even doing? Is Prussia shipped with someone? Who is Prussia shipped with? A lot. Not his brother, don't say his brother. I'm not doing this right now. I don't know. I remember thinking that Prussia was like handsome. So maybe I shipped him with somebody. I don't remember. Is the basic answer, I guess I'll say the United Kingdom and America. I think that everybody could ship them, right? That's kind of inarguable, right? Alright, Yume with China. I'm really happy for you. There's a lot of people who Yume with China. I've seen that quite a bit. It's actually quite impressive. Happy for you guys. Happy for China. Go China. I don't think about Hitalia very often. It doesn't take much brain space. After Skype was deleted and all of my Hitalia roleplay chat logs were all gone along with my Black Butler ones, along with my Homestuck ones, and also Black Rock Shooter for some reason. After Skype disappeared and all of those disappeared, it just left my mind. The only remnants that I have is my Sealand cosplay, which I actually think still fits me. I'm not putting it on. I'm not putting it back on. Real Mama made it by hand, though. Isn't that so nice of her? She was the best. About to walk into a funny conversation. They're gonna be like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? So I think there's my accurate answer. I'm happy that Hitalia makes you happy. Don't let anyone take that away from you. Not even Otoharu Riyo, okay? Don't even do that. Next question. What does it mean to Rio the world? Move the fuck out of me. Kidding. Rioing the world. Rioing the world. I guess the short way to say it is it's basically just supporting Ryo. It's basically just supporting Ryo, cheering Ryo on, and letting other people know about Ryo, right? Doing your part in the world order of Otoharu Riyo. So rioing the world and rioing your mind is basically just letting Ryo into your heart. Basically, kind of. The best way that I could describe it is kind of, miku miku ni shite ageru, bum bum. Kind of like that song, right? It's, replacing brain worms with Rio worms. Right, exactly. The same color as my hair, those kind of worms. Are we getting Ryo boba from every part of the world? Yeah, can we Rio the sealant? Fuck. Guys, we need to, can, whoever's with Ko right now, can you mute Ko's stream? Mute Ko's stream right now! I am taking away your listening rights! No more rights! No rights in the real world! This sucks. It sucks. Yeah, so basically it's just supporting Ryo with as much capacity as you can, and helping Ryo with my dreams. I know that sounds like kind of corny. Like, why would you want to help like someone just like kind of like random with his dreams? Grown man, by the way, right. But I think that that's overall. That overall what it means is just doing your best to help me while I do my best. And the more that we Rio the world together, right, the more fun times we can have together, right? So it's not even just me anymore. It's kind of like everyone else, right? It's joining community and making friends and bonding over something together, right? So I think that's a big part of Rioing the world. I feel, I say Rio the world because it's kind of like funny and corny and silly, but I do sometimes I'm like, is it mean to say this because sometimes it feels like it's almost selfish, right? This is Rio the world is like a cute slogan for me to be like selfishly like, show Rio off, come on, let everyone see all over me, right? It's something like that, but it's just a cute way of saying it. A cute way of Rio being a little bit selfish is all. Passionate, hardworking, shrimp are coming. Oshi, you are too nice. Thank you, BBT. I try my best. So Rioing the world is going beyond just your mind, right? There's Rio your mind. That's the first step, right? Rioing your mind is allowing Rio into your mind and then to your heart, and then Rioing the world is, for example, like at Off-Kai when people made Rio freebies and things like that. Going to meet and greets as well, and posting your pictures and things, all things like that. That is Rioing the world. That's Rioing the world. So thank you for the support in Rioing the world. Up until this point and onwards as well. I super duper appreciate it. I really do. I don't want to take it for granted. So thank you for cheering Rio on. Thank you for Rioing the world. Not even just the world, but your world as well. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hi Luna, welcome. Lunachi, welcome. How's your day going? I hope it's going good today. Hopefully. How's your week? It's been a whole week, hasn't it? Top 10? Top 10 Sanrio characters? Fuck. Sheesh. Fuck. That's hard. I'll just list off a few that I really like, okay? Obviously, Pom Pom Pern. Duh. I also really like Chichai Monchan. Also like Maran Krem. I also like Hangyodan. I also like Mellowtoon. Mellowtoon's one of my favorites. Usahana's pretty goated. Koru Kururin. I love. Fuck, how many have I listed? Who else do I really like? Let me look at my basket. I mean, Tuxedo Sam! Come on, you guys! Tuxedo Sam kind of the GOAT. Fuck, it's hard! This is where I cancel Rio. You so badly want me to say Choco Cat. Listen, I like Choco Cat. Is he in my top 10? I don't know! Maybe also... I mean, I guess also, this sucks. But, also, I also really enjoy Muffin. Sorry. He's a part of the Pom Pom Purin universe, but I feel like you have to keep Muffin and Pom Pom Purin together. I also do really like Little Twin Stars, Kiki and Lala both. They're aesthetically really good. What about Peckle? I love Peckle. Fuck, is Peckle in there too? Ah, do you still love Dear Daniel? Fuck, yes, I love Dear Daniel! Fuck, how am I supposed to just pick 10 of them? Oh, I like so many of them. It's hateful. It's hateful. I like a lot of them. The only one, no Kogi Mew. I like Kogi Mew! What are you talking about? I think if I had to pick, it's easier for me to say that the Sanrio characters that I dislike, and I'm gonna say something that you guys aren't gonna like. I'm gonna say something that you guys don't like. Otoharu Riyo, I'm going on record. I don't care about Kuromi. I just don't care. Like, she's fine. Right? She's fine. If I'm gonna pick somebody to put in lesbians with my melody, though, it's not gonna be Kuromi. Sorry. I'm putting my sweet piano with her. Sorry! They're much sweeter together. Right. I also don't like rival aesthetic in general. You know, I thought that you were gonna say Cinnamon Roll. No, I love Cinnamon Roll. Tell the people about your Kuromi. Well, okay, so... Okay, like, what, 2 years ago now? Yeah, 3. Thought that you said Kuropi. No, I love him. The new Godzilla toys? The Kuropi one with the 3 fucking heads? I think that's crazy. That's the only one that I want. I'm gonna get... So instead of eating McDonald's every single fucking day, I'm just gonna go on Mercari. And just buy this 3-headed Kuropi. He's crazy. My beef with Kuromi. Okay, not this past year. Not last year, but the year before. Okay, Kuromi placed in the top 3. And Pom Pom Purin moved down to place number 4. Alright. Now, as a supreme Pom Pom Purin stan, okay? One of the biggest, I would say. Alright, I don't mess around with that guy in his little butthole, okay? I don't mess around. I think when he dropped to 4th place, it was felt worldwide. It used to be he would be on all the goods, even here in the US. And suddenly that year, because his placement dropped, he was no longer included in like half of the things that he would have been. I felt that, and it hurt. So, I'd be with Kuromi because of that. She took his place that one year. What was that? That was like the most TikTokable year of all time. I didn't like that. Otoharu Riyo will remember that, and I did. I do like, she's fine. If you like Kuromi, I'm happy for you. That's just good. That's good news for you, because if I ever get Kuromi things, I'll just give it to you. Right. A bitter grudge. You know, most of my grudges will only ever be for, critters. Kuromi, I have a grudge with. Piplup, I have a grudge with. We can talk about that later. Hi, Sans, welcome. Does Real like San X? I love San X. Sumiko Garashi, I'm a really big fan of, actually. And Sentimental Circus, was one of my, first, introductions into San X. And I really like Sentimental Circus, as well as, San X has a lot of really good characters as well. A lot of Piplup. Guys, Piplup did fuck. Have you seen the series that Piplup's in? Have you seen it? Specifically, Dawn's Piplup is such a little douchebag. Beefs with fucking everybody, kills fucking everybody, bullies all these Pokemon. He needs to be shown his place. I'm tired of that guy. Normal Piplup's fine. If you're Dawn's Piplup, I've got beef. Supreme beef. More beef than I have with Kuromi. There's literally a scene where Piplup's like choking out Cyndaquil. What the fuck? You get your grimy, wet, sticky penguin hands fucking seeping with the salt of the ocean. You get those off of Cyndaquil. Piss me off. Piss me off. Just that one, okay? Maybe some Piplups are fine. You also don't like Yoshi Kitty. My only beef with Yoshi Kitty is that Yoshi Kitty always, like, wins, like, #1 spot in, like, what is it, Singapore or something? Guys, he's just ugly. He's just ugly. He's just ugly. We have to let it go. We have to let it go. How does X Japan have that much staying power? We have to let it go. We have to. It's just ugly. If it was cuter, maybe I'd be okay with it. Maybe I'd be okay with it. Hi, Sui, welcome. How are you today? Welcome. Okay, I think I named 10 Sanrio characters. Moral of the story, I like a lot of them. I really do. I really enjoy all Sanrio characters. I really do. Even Choco Cat, which you guys are saying that I don't enjoy. And Cinnamoroll. I love Cinnamoroll. Okay? Alright, I pre-ordered his Build-A-Bear. Okay? Okay, and I even have a Kuromi Build-A-Bear. Okay? Alright? I'm a lover, not a hater. Okay? Sometimes. Sometimes. Okay? Alright, next question. I'm not a liar! I do like Choco Cat! Yeah. What made you want to become a VTuber? Well, it's so complicated. There's so many different ways that Ryo could answer this. I think it's a little bit corny. Are you guys okay with Ryo being... I'm kind of corny today. We're corntastic. Sorry, BB Channel, that you don't like corn very much. I got a whole platter. I think when so Ryo started VTubing before I even got to meet everyone. You know, before even you met Ryo and things like that, right? Ryo's been doing VTuber since 2020. Long time. I initially tried it because I couldn't, COVID time, naturally, and Ryo was doing idol stuff. Before that, too, I couldn't hang out with everyone so often. Even though at that point, it wasn't necessarily me thinking of it in the perspective of hanging out, right? I was thinking of it more like, it was my job, right? Music was my job full time, and I couldn't do that. And so all I could do is just kind of like work on music by myself. I couldn't perform it, and performance was like a really big aspect of it, and meeting everyone and doing signings and things. A lot of that was like a really big aspect of it, right? And I couldn't really do that in the capacity that I was anymore. So I decided to give streaming a try, and I did both for a while, both alongside each other, and I kind of realized I don't necessarily want to say I fell out of love with one of them, because I do still have a lot of fond memories of doing like lots of big performances like that, right? But I think that for some reason my passions just totally shifted. They totally shifted, and I realized that beforehand, due to the kind of world building, I guess that you could say that I had to build. Well, I didn't have to, but the world building that I did end up building when I was doing music fully, it was very, I guess it had like a very like somber energy to it, right? Which I think, a lot of that still rings true, but I do want to, I think that getting to meet everybody as Ryo, that really ignited a lot into me, that I don't have to stay kind of hidden in this really, I guess kind of like depressive state, right? I don't have to make things that make people think in ways that are painful all the time. Right. We can have funny moments together and lighthearted moments together, and then sometimes we can have big, deep moments together, and sometimes moments that are very, very heartfelt or even bittersweet. But like this, I was able to show all aspects of myself, and I was. It's less of even though I think. I think that a lot of people think VTubing and think that naturally it's like a big persona that people put on. But for me, it gave me more of an outlet to become myself a little bit more and not be ashamed to be myself a little bit more. Now, I wouldn't necessarily say that I was ashamed of it, but it just gave me that allowance to feel comfortable in doing that, right? So I think that once it was a slow process, right? Because I was doing them alongside each other for, 2.5, 3 years or something. And then once I got the chance with Iriam, I kind of just decided, I was like, okay, well, it's kind of all or nothing. It's kind of all or nothing right now. And it was really my opportunity to dive in headfirst to the thing that's kind of been at the back of my mind, and the thing that I had been, quietly attempting at all these different places for a very long time, right? So for me, it was just kind of an allowance to become a me that I've wanted to become for a very long time. I was finally given that okay. It felt like. So I think that was a big reason. That was a big reason. And also for me, VTubing and just getting to hang out with everybody like I do, it really does give me an outlet to share more happiness rather than anything else. Right. It's not just me anymore. It's a community. There's a lot of different people. There's so many moving parts. And I think that that's really wonderful. And I think that that's really beautiful. VTubing is not just the one person. There's so much that goes into it. And I think that it's something that's really important and very special to me. So it's something that I kind of discovered even more so since meeting everyone like this, that it's kind of something that I want to, at least for as long as I can, as long as I reasonably can, something that I want to dedicate all I have into doing. Is that an okay answer? Is that an okay answer? I hope it is. It's truly how I feel. I think one of my goals has always been to create a place that is fun and safe for people. To feel like they want to show here. This is, I think that Rio's very lucky, because I think that and I think that just VTubing in general, right? Streaming in general, something like that, whatever. I think that I'm really lucky because I get to show you the best me that I want to be, and you guys get to show me a you that makes you the happiest too. And then in that sort of way, we just get to uplift each other all the time. Even if we're teasing each other or anything like that. I think that at the end of the day, you get to show me the you that you want me to know, and I get to show you the me that I want you to know. And I really don't think that there's anything more powerful than that, right? Being in a place that everyone can be the them that they want to be the most, right? And I think that there's a lot of power in that. And also a lot of responsibility, I think. But both of those, I think that they can go well together, right? So I think that's another big reason. And I just want to have a good time with everybody. I just have a lot of fun with it. I'm gonna keep doing it for a very long time. It's so precious. No, I'm not precious. I'm not at all. I'm only precious because VIP are precious. No, VIP are my treasured important things, naturally. So, I'll keep going. Okay, next question. I hope that kind of answers it. How nice. Okay, out of every idol group you love, is there one in specific that you consider your number one, or rather one that you felt like you could resonate with the most? Yeah. Let's see. It's hard. Hi there, Joe. Welcome. How are you? Welcome. Thank you for telling us this. Every deep talk makes me understand Riyo a little more. It doesn't actually. I'm glad then. Sometimes I feel like I get too insightful too fast. Riyo, honestly, outside of outside of streaming, I don't really do a whole lot other than working on like other aspects of streaming. You know, so I spend a lot of time in my brain, so I kind of think about these things a lot. I know, I sound so lonely, you guys were like, fuck, this guy's... We gotta get this guy out of Jersey. Gotta get them out. Wishing you a wonderful time. Yeah, thank you, Sandy, I appreciate it. Out of every idol group, one that you consider your number one, felt that you could resonate with them. I think that, yeah, there's a lot of idol groups that I love. There's been a lot of idol groups that I would consider myself a bigger fan of. You know, one of the idol groups that I specifically like is like a men's chica group. I visited Japan often to go see them, but yeah, I don't necessarily know if I resonated with them the most in the same way, and you guys are already gonna know what I'm gonna say. Some of you. I think that for Riyo, yeah, the answer that I feel like I have to pick is Arashi. I know I always talk about Arashi. I'm sorry. Please forgive Riyo. Please forgive Riyo. Please forgive Riyo. It probably won't be the first time I talk about them today. I'm sorry. The thing is about Arashi. They're legendary for so many reasons, right? I think for Oshi in particular, they had a lot of odds stacked against them throughout the entire time. Of them existing, I think. From their debut to the first few years, they were, you know, they weren't necessarily flops, but they weren't necessarily like doing good either, and just a lot of like small misfortunes here and there, right? There's this one time where Riyo had a really big interview for something, and the day of there was this big I think it was, what was it, a tropical thunderstorm, a big one where it was storming really bad, it was flooding, and I was so like, it was literally a typhoon. Felt like I was part of the typhoon generation. Sheesh. And I had no power, but I had to do this interview. I was like, fuck, my life could be changed right here, right now. So I needed to do it. So Riyo parents, Riyo Papa, Riyo Mama, drove through the flood to come pick me up. So I could, the literal trees are falling down because it's so bad. They picked me up because they still had power at their house. So I get there, and right as I pull in, their power goes out. But Riyo Papa gave me his laptop, we lit candles, I used a flashlight, and I used my hotspot, and I still did it. And that whole time, I felt like, it's so Arashi. Because it's kind of funny, on their biggest days, you know, they'd have huge concerts. And there was this one concert where it was an outdoor stage. And it started just absolutely pouring. All these electrical things, you know. Everything could have gone wrong. They could have stopped it. And instead, they just kept performing. And kept performing. And it was, I forget what all it was, but there was also I think that, like, people were immediately, like, bringing out, like, tarps and all of this stuff just so people could still continuously watch this concert. It was, like, such a big moment. And, I remember telling the interviewer, they had asked me, they were like, oh, what's like super, who motivates you? What motivates you? And I remember telling them right there, I was like, yeah, naturally it's Arashi. Even in such a rainy day like this, I feel like I'm chasing what matters to me the most right now. So I think for me, they just go through a lot of like small setbacks all the time, but ultimately they take what they're given, and they were always able to push through. Even in the last few years, we had, what, 5 or 6 years of hiatus, and they didn't really do much. But regardless, they were still able to come together and do one last meaningful thing together, despite all of how difficult the last 5 years had been for them, right? Right. So I think that the maturity and the passion of them really resonates with me. So I recommend everybody check out Odyssey. I know that they're not with us anymore. Rest in peace, rest in peace, rest in peace. But I think that they'd probably be the one that resonates with me the most. Rio without mentioning Odyssey is an angel without wings. I love them, Your Honor! I just bought what is it? A set of 15 photo books. Don't yell at me, don't yell at me, don't yell at me. It was only like $17, you guys. Somebody said, I don't want this shit anymore. And I said, me, Otoharu Riyo, I would like it. Thank you. I'm really excited for him. I'm really super excited. But yes, Odyssey definitely. Odyssey number one. Odyssey number one. They have a lot of like rain imagery, I think. So it's very, they're very, I really like rainy days and stuff. So, I really resonate with them a lot. I recommend everyone check them out. Even if you like old men. 15 different ones. Yep, different ones. Different ones. Some of them are like live stage photo books from concerts, and then other ones are just like solo photo books, and then some of them are group photo books that went kind of alongside albums. You know, a lot of different things. I'm really excited for it. I'm really excited for it. Super excited. Our next question. What's your opinion on J fashion? Example, Lolita, Jiraike, Omikoi, Omikaji, etc. What's your favorite style amongst them, or favorite substyle? I, myself, am one who's currently building up their J fashion wardrobe, and I'm curious to see what you think about the topic. Ryo loves J fashion. I used to actually do a lot of informationals about J fashion back in my day. And I would do a lot of informationals and things like that at like conventions and things, and I would help with like J fashion based events and things. And I used to do a lot of like modeling as well for J fashion brands. Yeah. It's something that I haven't done in a while. I still dress very cutely, but recently I've been more into like Cyber K, Subcol, and probably I just like techwear in general. That's not necessarily like a J fashion specific, though there is a lot of kind of like overlap with that kind of thing. That has been what I kind of do nowadays. I used to do a lot of like Mori K, as well as, yeah, what else? Mori K, Cult Party K. I did OG for a little bit, but it's expensive, right? Some of the other styles were very like easy for me, right? Because a lot of them are kind of like rooted in like thrifting culture, right? Like Dolly K, Cult Party, Mori K, you know, a lot, Yama K, even, you know, so many of those were like, oh, you can find some really good things just right where you are. But some more specific stuff, kind of like what I do now, it's more difficult. OG is super expensive though. I do still have all of my pieces for OG though. I can't get rid of them. They're too pretty. Too pretty. Nene, Jenny, thank you for hanging out with us. Mwah, mwah. Sweet dreams, okay? What else though? I think that I would really like to try Amekaji though. Having some like Coco Lulu or something. It would be so cute. It would be really fun. Right. Amekaji is such a flashy type of style, and I think that like Amekaji like Gyaruo looks so cool. I think that it would be fun to really dive in and try Gyaruo. Yeah, I'm not sure like what sub style I would want to do the most, but I think that it would be fun to give it a try sometime. Maybe I will. I don't know. The hair gel that I have, and the hair gel that I've been using for a very long time. What is it? Maybe since I was 14 or something? 14 or so. It's like a very popular like Gyaruo brand, so I'm like, hi. It stares at me, it like whispers like it's the Green Goblin mask. It's like, Ryo! Hurry! Be Gyaruo for the day. I'd want to get some proper attire there. I think that Amekaji probably stands out to me the most, just because it's so flashy and so cute. I remember when I was a kid, I wished that there was like a Hime Gyaru, like sub-style for like boys or something, but I don't think that exists, unfortunately. Right. Maybe I try it for myself, right? Drawing Gyaru Ryo now. I think it would be really fun. Maybe sometime. I like the patterning for Amekaji a whole lot. You look like kind of a walking fast food joint, and I like that. So it can be fun. And I do like pinning my bangs back, right? With a lot of different hair clips and things like that. Like what I have right now, And I think that it would be very cutieful. I think that would be very cutieful. I just gotta get the right stuff. But I do love J fashion. I am quite a big fan. I would love to know more about your wardrobe sometime. Tan Riyo? I did, when I was a kid, and I think I probably would still now if I went outside. But I'm a filthy hikikomori. I stay inside forever. I think when I was a kid, I tanned very easily. Super easily. And honestly, I probably still do. But I don't go outside ever. So I haven't tested it. Maybe I would. Maybe I would tan really easy. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Will we ever find out? Probably not. Let's see. What do we got? Whoa. Another big one. Okay. Hi, Rio. Recently got introduced to you, so I'm slowly going through your content because I find you really interesting. Really? Rio feels like he's really boring sometimes. Thank you. I'm an artist, and while I draw cute things, I also like drawing NSFW. Are you by any chance comfortable seeing such content of yours? And if not, I'll keep it away from your eyes. Looking forward to more of your content. Thank you. Thank you for the question. Thank you. What a polite question. Rio! I don't mind. I don't mind. Though, I mean, Ryo is Ryo is no stranger. I'm no stranger. But, I do know that it's, of course, not everyone's cup of tea, right? Right. Or, some people are a little bit more sensitive to that kind of thing, right? Whoa, Curtis! No, Curtis, yes! Curtis! Welcome! Thank you so much for the raid! How was your stream today? Wow, thank you so much! It's nice to have you! Welcome! Thank you for sharing your community. Thank you. How was your stream today? What was up? Steal the show? Let's fucking go! Wait, hold on, we rhymed! We just rhymed! Thank you so much. How was your stream today? Real, everyone, it's nice to meet you. My name is Otoharu Riyo, the Shrimp Pink Idol Boy. Today we're doing a Q&A. Whoa! To help people get to know Ryo. What were you guys doing today? Ryo wants to know. What was I saying? Oh, NSFW stuff. Right. I do know that it's not something for everyone though. And I get how do I properly? I think what Ryo is trying to say the most is Ryo has a tag. I do have a 18 up NSFW tag. It is listed in our description as well. All of our tags are. So I would definitely encourage you to do that kind of thing, or draw, or whatever it is. If that makes you happy, Ryo would love to see it. Just because I'm a gooner. But I just appreciate it if it was kept in the NSFW tag versus like the main art tag. Right. That would be my recommendation. I don't necessarily mind it. Right, Ryo. Even if it's me, I'll consume anything if it is put through the lens of if I can open up my third eye and see it in a BL sense. If I can open up my third eye and I'm like, I like take myself out of the equation entirely, right? And I look at it and I'm like, is that a cute uke? If it is, I like it. you know? So, yeah, yes. Keeps things easier. Search for Otoharu Riyo. Yes, exactly. Hollow Knight, Silk Song. Ew, is it a hard game? I think it looks very difficult, right? What is it? What do they call them? Roguelikes? That's what they're called, right? Suddenly my eyes of my NSF. Yeah, right? That way, a VIP who don't want it can mute the time. Exactly. Yes, Ryo doesn't mind overall. I mean, Ryo's even done, raunchy voice packs, right? Right. We have the the perverted cameraman one, and then we also have the fingers in his ass one. So I'm not a stranger, but I a lot of the times as a pervert, I look at those And I don't know how to, I don't like, I don't even say. I look through it through the eye of beauty. To goon is to see the beauty in the world. Does that make sense? Do I sound fucking crazy? Am I crazy? I hear you. I mean, why do you always come in at moments like this? Ah! Ah! Yeah, loud and proud. I try to be. But yes, as long as it's put in an appropriate place. Rio doesn't mind it at all. I don't mind it at all. I sometimes forget that it exists though, so I don't check it very often. But yeah, I'm sure that there are VIP who would love to goon. As there are VIP who would just like to have me wear all clothes all the time, all at once. I'm not here to yuck anybody's yum. So, do what makes you happy. My senses were tingling like Spidey sense, but for free. I'm glad that you know yourself so well. That's really great. How is the event that you're at right now? Is it very fun? Are you having a good time? Alright, next up we got... What's it like performing as a VTuber in concert versus regular in-person performing? Can you still connect with the audience the same? This is very interesting. It's very interesting. Most of the concert that Riyo does, besides a small handful. I'm getting eepy. I'm gonna dip now. It was nice catching you. Like, thank you, Shirado. It was nice to see you. Have a great rest of your night, okay? Sweet dreams. Mwah. Most of the performances that I do are like pre-sent in. Just because, and I think that this is kind of the standard. Just because there's so many tech things that can go wrong. Right. As seen at the Offkai Live, I was like bugging out, right? There's a lot of chance for some things to go a little bit like wonky, right? A little glitchy at times. So most of them are not live. However, I think, and maybe that's just maybe I'm just saying this because how do I even, when I was performing live, like in regular in-person performing, a lot of times people would ask me questions, like, oh, well, what do you think of whenever you're on stage, or what drives you on stage? How do you show so much, or how do you, and honestly, my big response to them most of the time was, I don't know. Because when I was performing, I would basically blank out. I wouldn't think of anything. It was almost like an entire like hour of supreme dissociation. So I knew that I was, I think, doing well, but the only things that I could ever properly remember was like in my brain being like, okay, I need to sit down at this point, or I need to not dance at this point, or I need to drink water right now, or I need to do whatever. So many different things. I was thinking more, just it was like no thoughts, and then okay, stop moving right now so you can catch your breath and steady your vocal pitch. You know, it was very much things like that. I think that it's gonna sound stupid. It's gonna sound egotistical. Ryo's a really good actor. I'm a really good actor. So I think that a lot of times people were really thinking like, oh, it looks like you were feeling so much during that time. And honestly, it was like, I don't really know if I was feeling anything. I don't really know if I was feeling anything at that time. So it was a bit strange, because I felt like I wasn't, you know, even if I would look at people directly in the eyes, I don't think that, it felt like there was no connection, like there wasn't, because in a way, it was putting on a performance of a me that I don't really know if I was anymore, right? It was like a curation of what I think people wanted me to be, or a curation of what I think was expected of me, or, you know, so many different things, or a curation of the experiences that I had that formulated who I was at that time. So it was difficult to say if I truly connected to people like that, right? I was so locked in on just doing well. I was so locked in on I guess more of like the behind the scenes was a lot more fun for me, right? Writing the music was a lot more fun for me. And that I can still do here too, right? And I do, right? That I think was the most fun aspect, the most challenging aspect. And so now, even though it's pre-recorded, I find a lot more drive. Or whenever I even performed at the Off-Kai carousel relay, I've never felt that way in a performance ever in my life. Never once did I get on stage and start just fucking bawling before I even opened my mouth. You know, that's never happened. I mean, there was a few times when I was doing like some tribute shows for a friend that had passed away, that I got a bit emotional. But it was because I was performing music that they helped me write. You know, I was performing things that had their name all over it. So everything around me felt like it was them, you know? It was very, like, all-encompassing. So I think that was really what drove a lot of my emotion in that, like, last year that I was performing. Rather than a big connection. For me, being able to be Riyo like this, right, and getting to hang out with everyone and chat with everyone so much, and get to know everyone, again, kind of as the you that you want me to meet, and the me that I want you to meet, and all those kinds of things. Getting to do that, whenever even I pre-record things, or even if I do it live, I just feel like there's so much more life into it. I'll take 400 takes to get a song perfect, and I'll spend hours editing a live footage video and doing all these other things that I don't really have to do for it, right? Just because I want it to be the best that I can for any VIP that'll see it that day, because it's not just me. It's not just me. Even if it is me recording it all on my own and I can't hang out on VIP in that moment because I'm super busy, right? I carry everyone with me so much more now than I ever have, I think. So I think in general, I connect way more. 10 times more. Supreme more. Hi, Kyrie, welcome. How are you today? It's nice to see you. How's your night going? Yeah, I think, obviously, I would like to say maybe, like, maybe, I think that people would think performing live is a lot more difficult than performing just as, like, VTuber. But I would have to disagree. I think physically, it's a bit more difficult. Especially for Riyo, because Riyo has heart condition and things like that. So it was really bogging me down a little bit, right? But, being able to perform like I am now, I think it's still just as difficult, but in different ways. Lots of different ways. So I don't think that one is really lesser than. It's just different ways and different passions, I think. Different outputs of your passion. I hope that kind of answers it a little bit. Am I taking too long answering questions? What kind of tea do you prefer? Herbal, black, green, oolong? Or is it pronounced oolong? Am I being stupid? And what are your top 5 teas in general? Riyo doesn't actually drink a whole lot of tea, but I've been drinking more tea lately than I ever have before. Yeah, let's see. I think my number 1 tea will always be Genmaicha. Always. And then I tend to like... it's difficult. I think... I think you said oolong correctly. Okay, I want to be sure. I want to be sure. Okay, cool. I think I just like green tea in general. I also do like black tea. I've been drinking a lot of like black tea with like a milk cap lately. I like the caffeinated aspect. It's very nice. And whenever I don't feel like drinking something that's like super acidic, like coffee would be, even though I love iced coffee. Whenever I don't want to have something that's super acidic, tea is really nice for that. Top 5 favorite teas. I love a chai. A friend of mine recently got me I believe it's masala chai. They got me a box of it, and I was really excited for it, and I had it, and then I looked, and I realized there were only 5 bags in it, and I went through all 5 of them insanely quickly. Ah! What kind of box of tea only has 5 bags? I guess because it was a fancier one. Right, a fancier type of chai. But I went through it so fast. I felt so stupid. There's also a pumpkin oolong tea that I really like. Genmaicha is always on top. Just a plain black tea as well, I think I like. And also, winter melon tea, I really enjoy. I think that, was that 5? I think that those are probably my top 5 favorites. I really like winter melon tea. And most teas, some of them I like to put milk in, but most of them, I actually don't. The only ones that I really like to have milk in would be, obviously milk in with a chai, to make chai latte. I also, like a London fog, really enjoy, especially if it's iced, Though it's difficult though, because you have to brew it hot, right? Then the ice gets all melty. So you put sugar in them? Sometimes. A lot of times I actually prefer tea without sugar. Sometimes I'll have it with sugar, but I don't mind it without sugar either. I guess it just kind of depends on my mood, right? But I think that those would be my favorite. Chai, I'll put milk in it, as well as, I like the pumpkin oolong that I have with milk, but I don't really like much else with milk. I prefer it to just be like a straight clear liquid. Yeah. And I think that clear drinks, recently I've been very into anything that doesn't have milk in it. I think because it's so hot out, the milky beverages make me feel a little bit more like queasy, and that's like for the Cup Save event that's this weekend. Well, tomorrow, oh my gosh, I picked something that does not have like milk in it, because I think whenever it's hot, having something super creamy and super milky can be kind of like bleh, you know, you can feel more bogged down. It feels a little bit more heavy. See you tomorrow. Oh my god, Yabo, are you coming? Yay! Waku! Do you have any anime crush? Recently? Shit, who have I been into recently? Surely there's somebody that I've been into recently. I don't know, I'll have to think about that. But yeah, I think that those would be my favorite ones. Okay, next question. Thank you, T question. I love silly drink talk. Whoa! Large! I'm asking advice about picking an idol performance. Whoa! Aki from yeah, you're right. Aki Chainsaw Man. You're right. Come on, you're right. Had to beg my manager to let me get off early. Whoa! Ryo's too lucky. I'm excited to see you. Thank you for coming. Wow. Are there lesser known, as far as general USA sphere knows, idol groups that you want to see covered at idol showcases in the USA? I have faves of other idol video games, but usually those people have an established group, or these groups are covered already, so the organizers don't want repeats. Like, what's a performance that you've seen that even without knowing the song, people would get hyped for, in your opinion? Thank you for your time. Interesting. Okay. Raises my little finger. Okay. I will... I'm Riyo, producer Riyo time. Okay. Walk with me. In the USA, I think your best bet, honestly, honest to God, you could do one of two things. I think that you can continue to do like any song and like mobile game idol projects and things like that. Though, there's a lot of it. You're right. So the saturation is pretty big, right? I truly think, and this is from somebody who did it for a very long time, okay? Walk with me. I think you should do one of two things. You should go either kind of the cybery EDM route, or, I'm not saying this because I'm biased, okay? I think that you should really give, like, J-rock idols a try. Now, I'm saying this, one, because I think, yes, while performing anime theme songs or mobile game type idol things is cool. And I think that a lot of people, you know, you can connect over that just on the connection that you both enjoy that franchise, right? Right, performing from something that is lesser known, I think, it's a gamble, right? But Ryo, I almost never perform that kind of stuff. I almost never perform songs that people were already familiar with. I kind of just picked out whatever the fuck I wanted to. But here's the thing. Good music is good music. Even if it's not popular, right? People will hear a song, and if they like the song, they'll be like, fuck yeah, that's cool. And maybe they won't listen to the song again, but they'll think that your performance was cool as fuck, right? So, I think that if you wanted to do something that's a little bit different from what other people are performing right now, but you still want it to be something that people might know a little bit, but something that is still kind of in the idol-y realm, I'd recommend maybe, walk here, hold on. let me pull up. let me pull this shit up. There's a lot of like very cool rock things. Here we go. At anime conventions, most of the time people that are going to an idol showcase, one, are other people that are performing the idol showcase. Or two, it's just some random anime fans who don't really know much about idols and are going in with expectations. And their expectation is to see cute things. I think that something to make yourself stand out would be something that is unexpected. Something that feels authentic to you, but is still unexpected. It doesn't matter. I've been editing a concert right now, and I didn't know one of the songs. It was from, I think, Bandori? Yeah. And I listened to it, and I was like, damn, I don't know what the song is, but I can feel a lot of emotion in it. And it was just some rock song. And I was like, damn, this is my favorite one of the whole fucking thing. This is my favorite one. And it made me interested in it. It made me interested in the performers. It made me like that performance a lot more. You know, a lot of things like that. I was really jazzed about it. Just because there was a lot of emotion in it. Right. So I don't necessarily think that matters if it's a big established thing. For example, I think that if you wanted to do that, though, I think that a lot of people really like, what is it? Atarashi Gakko. People really like them. Performing one of their songs, I think, would be a huge hit. Because not only would you get people who passerby really like them, right? But you could also get audience members and fans by doing something that a lot of other people aren't doing. But it's still a cool-ass song, right? Right? You could perform baby metal. People really like baby metal. People that wouldn't necessarily go to more and more idol events would see that, oh, you're performing, that's the person that performed baby metal last time. They know ball. And they'll want to come, and they'll naturally become a fan of yours just because you're doing something out of the ordinary. Now, these aren't necessarily like my favorite groups that I would personally like to see, but I do think that there's such a big reach that a lot of people don't really know that they can do. It's something that is, you know, sometimes Atarashi Gakko, baby metal, you know, they're performed not a lot, but a good amount of people aren't doing that. Even Chica idols that aren't as well. Of course. There are so many that you could do. Though, of course, then you'd have to do a little bit more digging into that. But I think that you could really get people onto some really cool idol groups, like that. But just for like a baseline entry point, I think that those are songs that people are familiar with but wouldn't expect to see there. But it's still kind of idol, you know? So I think that it would be really interesting to see. I used to just perform, like, whenever I was just starting, and I would only do covers. Well, not only, but I would do, like, some covers and then, like, an original. Before I had, like, a whole roster of that, I just, honest to God, I'd perform whatever the hell I wanted. There was this band called Gangnam Boys. I perform their shit all the time. They're not a J-pop idol group. They're not. I think that you don't, also, you don't have to be stuck into just doing idol stuff. You don't have to cover idol things. I'd recommend just performing what you think is cool. Do you like it? Go for it. Go for it. If you are doing that, I would personally love to see somebody do like Ray. That's one of my favorite like rock idol groups. I think that they have really, really, really interesting music, and they'd be really fun to see. There's also, oh gosh, what is their name? Well, also, there's like Zen Kimi no Seida. They do really cute, they're cute, but they do like fucking metal music. Necronomy Doll, they also, like, super, like, death metal, like, shit. There's a lot of, like, really interesting stuff. There's a lot of interesting stuff that you can do, and people will hear that and be like, that's cool as fuck. I think that doing something that is just overall unexpected, it won't take much time, honestly. Find one of them, find one group, and then go into the YouTube search, and then just start clicking on the side. Start clicking on the side. There's also Broken by the Scream. They're pretty cool too. And then suddenly you know all this ball, and people are gonna be fucking excited to see a performer that is doing something very interesting, right? Something that they're going in thinking it's gonna be super cutesy, super cool, super cutesy, super only like cosplay things, you know, things like that. And you can even do cosplay things. Fuck, I mean, like, do fucking like girls band cry. Fuck, I don't know. Do a K-On group. Shit, you know, do anything. I think that would be something that I would be really excited to see. Lesser loved things, and something that you are genuinely passionate about. But if you're wanting to do growth, I would recommend, honestly, less pandering. I wouldn't necessarily say pandering, but less of doing what everyone else is doing because you want to gain the support of the people around you, and more so something that feels right to you, that you can also gain true, just like average Joes that are at these events to want to come see you repeatedly. Is that too producer mind? Is that too, everyone's like, ew, gross, this guy's thinking about it in such intricate ways. But I truly think if that's like something that you are like really wanting to like pursue, like super wanting to grow out of the community, or not necessarily grow out of the community, but like I think that there's a lot of people who like their first fan is somebody that's also performing on stage with them, and I think that that's really awesome, and it's a great place to start. But if you want to, you know, like headline conventions, do standalone events and things, you're gonna need to have more draw than just the people that are performing on stage next to you. And I think that kind of finding where your niche is, and finding out what makes sense to you in that sort of way is very, very important. I think that's very important to do. So I would recommend finding just a couple of music genres that you like, because there's always going to be an idol group or just a random musician in general in that field that makes music that you might want to perform. And I would just recommend performing that. Does that make sense? I think that I would be hyped to see somebody just overall passionate about it. Even if it is something that someone else is already doing. If that's what you're passionate about, I think that whatever you're most passionate about will shine through, and people will think that it's automatically interesting. Did any of that make sense? Was it so much jargon? I'm sorry. Ah! That's my recommendation. I hope that helps, kind of. Hello, Riyo. The fuck is this? Are you serious? Is this slash serious? Or is this slash J? Who did this? Who did this? Daisuke Asakura, music only male idol. My pipe dream. For real. Hello, Ryoyo. I'm a new fan and a lurker of yours. I heard from the grapevine that you're a fan of the hit 2009 musical comedy drama series, Glee. May I ask your personal favorite character and cover? I personally love Santana Lopez and Kurt Hummel. Also, Creep by Radiohead cover is so fire. Love you lots. My first question. My first question. What grapevine were you climbing? What grapevine did you walk up? Who told you that? Who told you that? It's okay. You can name names. It's okay. I'm not gonna yell at you. You're not in trouble. But whoever told you that might be in trouble. VVT, why are you smiling like that? Why are you smiling like that? Put it away! Upside down! Upside down, sweet cheeks! Turn it! Turn it! Turn it! When I was in middle school, I was what you could call a gleek. I would go over to my friend's house, and we would watch Glee every single week. Okay? Alright? We would buy the CDs, and we would listen to them in their car. Okay. Alright. My favorite character. I mean... None of them are really good. Right. They're all fucked up and evil in their own ways. Maybe Bert Hummel. I guess Kurt is the best answer. I'm not just saying that because I'm biased because he's gay. Dating Simba, make it so you have to win his love by watching Glee. No. Why would you spend time on that? I'm gonna say, just like you said earlier, if you love Glee, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. Have you watched it recently? Do you think it aged well? Are you confident in that? Are you confident in that? Glee watch-along stream? No! Evidently they're doing a remake. Or they're talking about it. I think that we just need to let it go. Glee is cursed. Everyone's dying. Everyone that's ever been on Glee ever. Like, they're cooked. They're cooked. So, I don't know if it's a good thing to reboot it. It's like, what is it? It's like Minky Momo, right? The curse of Minky Momo. we can't keep bringing it back. We can't keep bringing it back. I will say that Kurt was my favorite. And I actually didn't prefer a cover. I didn't prefer any of their cover. Well, I mean, shit. Heads Will Roll was really good. So, suddenly the Gleek comes out. He's like, fuck, actually, Heads Will Roll was pretty fire. But it was, okay? You can't say no even. And I actually, well, I thought that the New York arc was, I fucking hate this. I'm like really upset right now. I'm really upset right now. Hold on. I think... Okay, the New York arc sucked, but I think that some of the music that came out of it was really good. And specifically... I liked the song I Love New York / New York, New York. I believe is what it is. Was that a cover? shit, it looks like it actually was. Is this what he was thinking? Yeah. I think so. I really liked that song. Were you ever in a glee club at school? I wasn't. Stop. Stop. I wasn't. I know some people that were. But they never had something like that at my school. I did do choir for a little bit, and then I stopped doing choir because they were like, yeah, my theater teacher didn't want me to do anything besides theater, so I couldn't do choir anymore. But not that I wanted to, because then the choir teacher was like passive-aggressive to me because I wasn't doing choir anymore. I will own it. Why did they always call it a glee club, though? Just call it fucking show choir! Just call it show choir! But they would always be like, it's the glee club. So stupid. So stupid, so stupid. So stupid. I'm happy for you. The two girls singing telephone, that's a good one. That's a really good one, too. Stop. I don't like that. Can we... We have to move on. The Kurt Hummel of the... You have to... Why am I getting a tongue twister with Kurt Hummel? No. You're just saying that because I'm gay. Are you being homophobic right now? Not every gay man. Okay, it's Kurt Hummel, okay? Alright. Not all of us are stereotypical, okay? Not saying that Kurt Hummel was stereotypical. Well, no, fuck. He kind of was. Right? Everyone in Glee was, right? God damn it. Yeah, I'm moving along. Love you as well. I'm happy that Glee makes you happy. If this was a joke question, you are in trouble. I don't know who you are, but I will figure it out. If this was not a joke question, the music is good, you're right. And Santana is that girl. I have to go. Yeah. What is your absolute comfort food and any new silly drinks that you've been into? Ow! Comfort food. Curry ramen. I've been craving it lately. Curry ramen with katsu. Katsu on top. Super spicy. I've been craving a lot of super spicy food, but specifically soup. But it's like, it's too hot. It's too hot for soup. But I really want it. Hopelessly Devoted was amazing. Mijika, are you the one that submitted this question? Who put you up to this? Did someone put you up to this? Who paid you? I just want to talk. Any new silly drinks that you've been into? I've been drinking a lot of espresso. And just like black iced coffee. I haven't been adding like much sweetener to anything at all. And I don't know if this is just because I've been in like super adulting work mode lately, but I don't know, or maybe because I'm getting older. I'm so mature. I've been having a lot of just plain drinks. Oh, speaking of, my tooth hasn't been hurting. maybe the cavity's gone. Everybody said that I couldn't get rid of it. And everyone's like, no, it's just because you're not drinking sugary drinks right now. No, but I've been very interested in just kind of like super plain drinks lately. Very yummy. It's an acquired taste. And this summer I've been drinking a lot of matcha lemonades as well. My grass drink, because it's so hot. So whenever I do go, I have grass drink. I made Rio Mama try my grass drink not too long ago. She actually didn't mind it. She thought that it was actually okay. And then I tried to get my sister to try it because I got a grass drink today. And she said no. She said, actually, you can't pay me money to do that. Felt kind of bad about that. Tomorrow, I wish that I could have a sparkling peach drink. Blue. But yeah, I think that those not necessarily new drinks, but it's something that's heavy on my rotation. Heavy rotation. Grass drink. Yeah. Grass drink. Bye, cavity. Yay! Well, I think it's still there. I just don't feel it right now. So because I don't feel it, I don't see it. I've never had curry. It looks super good. Do you like spicy things? Whoa! Do you like spicy things or no? If you don't like spicy things, I feel like normal non-spicy curry is actually very good too. I've also been very into Thai curry. Specifically red and yellow. So fucking good. Hi, Ria. I want to start off by saying thank you for all your hard work. Yeah, no, Ria doesn't work that hard. Thank you. I've been more of a quiet fan for some time now, finally having the time to catch up on some streams. I really admire not only your talent, but also the endless amount of love and effort that you put into everything. with my Oshis, I'm always curious about something. What keeps you going? What keeps your passion burning? Or maybe your biggest advice to VIPs who may be struggling with finding their passion and staying fired up about it. Interesting. Big love, Riyo. Interesting. Lots of intense questions. Well, one, thank you so much for the support. I'm happy that you're able to check out Riyo a little more, and that I haven't bored you to death yet. Thank you. Thank you for taking a chance on Riyo. Let's see. What keeps me going? I think that, for me, I don't have a lot of selfish wishes. I don't have a lot of things that I've ever really necessarily been selfish about. I'm a very helpful person. I like to feel useful to other people. You know, even if I spread myself very thin in doing so, and I'm not able to in the end, I like being able to start over and continuously spread myself out. So what keeps me going is that this is something that I kind of feel like I really want to do myself, and because of that, finally kind of being able to chase something that is a little selfish in a way, makes me just want to work harder and harder and harder. Because I gave up a lot to do this, and because I constantly kind of toss other things to the side, you know, throw things away just so I can keep going and keep going and keep going. It's not necessarily that there's a lot of stakes riding in it, but it's more so like I've gotten so far, I can't give up now, and I'm feeling better and better the more I keep going. So I can't just give it up like that. I think for me, there are some people that'll try something one time and then they'll throw it away immediately and they won't pick it back up. I'm pretty much the opposite. I like to see things through until the very end. And this is one of the first things that I've done that is kind of like selfishly something that I for sure 100,000% want just for myself, even if it's something that, you know, other people disagree with, or other people don't really care for, or anything like that. It's something that, you know, I'm chasing something that I want finally, and because of that, my drive is 10 times stronger. Just because not only it's less of I want to prove it to them, the people that thought it was stupid, or the people that thought what I'm doing is a bad decision or selfish or anything like that. It's more to prove things to myself that it's okay to do things selfishly sometimes. At the end of the day, you know, we have a lot of people around us, but I think at the end of the day, it's us. It's only you, right? People come and go, thoughts come and go, experiences come and go, and at the end of the day, at the end of everything, it's just you, right? So I think it's important to be selfish sometimes. And I don't think it's selfish to be selfish. I think that people just kind of make you think that doing something for yourself, or listening to what you want, or listening to your goals or your dreams are selfish. And I don't think that that's the case. You have to listen to... If your heart is beating and racing at the thought of something, and you're yearning for it, why would you stop yourself from it, right? So I think that that's something that keeps me going, is that even on hard days, if I take one day off, suddenly I feel my heart yearning for even more. So I just keep going. Well, and the thing that keeps, I guess, my passions burning is knowing that I am, and this is where the this is where the satisfying others comes in, because I think that while I'm able to do something so selfishly like this, there are also, I know that there are some people that I make really happy in some of that stuff, and even if it's just a small amount, even if it's just New Jersey. Even if it's just New Jersey. I'm happy to make the residents of New Jersey really happy. And it makes me happy to make the residents of New Jersey have a good day. So I think being able to continuously make VIP in New Jersey happy is what really keeps me, my passions burning. And even if it doesn't reach every single one of them, then I feel even more fire, because I'm like, I didn't get him this time. I'll have to show him even better next time, so don't take your eyes off Riyo, okay? Something like that, right? Biggest advice to VIP who may be struggling to find their passion and staying fired up about it, though. I think that it's just... I think that sometimes this is a bit difficult, right? I think, for me, you know, Ryo spent a long time doing things that, you know, maybe I was passionate about when I was a kid, or doing things that I was super passionate about for a few years, and then, I wasn't extremely passionate about it anymore, or I was doing it just kind of on instinct. As somebody said earlier, autopilot, kind of like that. And I do like to see things out through the end, for the most part. I try my best to do that. But I also think that a lot of us have small dreams that we think can only be dreams. I think that a lot of people have ideas, or even whenever you were a kid, right? You had passing thoughts about what you wanted to be whenever you were older, things like that. I think that sometimes taking those very things and putting them in new lights and applying that same thing to other things can really help you find those things that have kind of been in you all along that weren't necessarily showcased yet. Like for me, you know, I was performing for a very long time since I was really just like a kid. Really a kid. I think my first time I ever performed on stage was 2004. Yeah. Really young, right? Ryo was only 4 years old, singing fucking gibberish. Right. And now I'm still singing and I'm still performing in a way, but it's different. It's different. And that's something that as a kid, I was like, it'd be really fun to sing one day. Or it'd be really fun to be an actor, or you know, all these different kind of like pipe dreams. And I think really taking time to learn about yourself is the most important thing. I think it's kind of corny saying, I'll take time to get to know yourself, because naturally I think that most people think, I know myself. But I feel like it's more difficult to actually find yourself than we actually might think it is. They think it is. And we can find ourselves in lots of different things, whether it's the things that we watch, or the music we listen to, or the people we surround ourselves with. Because sometimes even in your friends you can find inspiration, right? So I think that finding passion, while it is difficult, I think that it is inside of you. You just have to... and I know I've said it a few times, I think that you just have to allow yourself it. I think that you just have to let yourself feel it. I think that a lot of people are afraid to let their passion show. Or they might think it's childish, or not worthwhile. Maybe you're struggling with passions because the things that you find you want to be passionate about isn't necessarily the things that you are passionate about. Because I think whenever it really sticks, whenever you really find something that you're passionate about, I think that you'll know it. I think that you'll know it. Kind of like how I found it. I didn't really... It just kind of stumbled there. And then it stuck. And now I don't want to leave. Right. I think that staying fired up about it is just making things interesting for yourselves. Try out other things in that same passion. Whether it's being a fan of something, you know? Go make events for it. Try and meet new friends that have the same thing. Do cute deco for things, right? Right. Stream concerts for your friends. You know, there's lots of different ways. If you're a fan of something, or if you want to pursue in a craft or something, or deep dive into something really interesting, or even if it's just a new career, you know, there's lots of different things that you can do. to kind of find that passion. I think that whenever you find it, though, it'll really start tugging, and you'll feel it, I think. My own self-discovery journey at the moment, it's hard. It is a bit difficult, right? I honestly think that for me, the best thing to help in, like, self-discovery thing is kind of shutting everything down. That might sound a bit dramatic, but for me, kind of shutting just everything. I wouldn't really talk to people. It was just me and maybe some music. And I think through that, I found the things that matter the most to me. And I also got to discover myself a bit more and learn 100% all about myself. And then from that point, it felt like I was able to restart everything. Right? Once you get to know yourself in those sorts of ways. I think that that's whenever things really start. I think up until that point, we're just all figuring things out. Sometimes that's 30 years of it. Sometimes it's 15. Sometimes it's 60, you know? I think that you'll get there. And I don't think it's something that you need to rush either. You might feel a little bit lost right now. But sometimes we're supposed to be lost, and sometimes it's okay to be lost. I think it's nice to be lost sometimes. Because then you have something to look forward to. You have a person to look forward to meeting in a while. So I think that you should just keep it up, okay? Don't worry too much about it. Don't worry too much about being lost. Enjoy it. At the end of the tunnel, you'll be pretty proud of it, I think. Hi, Cloud. It's nice to meet you. Hi there, AJS. Welcome. Welcome. I'm not in Japan, actually. Ryo's in filthy USA. Yeah, don't lose hope. Don't be harsh on yourself. Don't be harsh on yourself. Have fun with it, I think. Next question. Any boundaries that newer fans should know that you spoke of in the past? Interesting question! Oh yeah, interesting question. Let's see. Boundaries. I think that probably the only thing that Ryo would like to say, maybe. Well, Ryo, I'm a bit firm on. Well, while I do talk about like my idol past quite not like super often, but you know, it was a really big part of my life. 18 years is a crazy amount of time, right? I would say that that's never an invitation. Don't look too much into it, okay? Don't look too much into it. And something else, I think that sometimes Ryo, we're very tease forward with Ryo. I think that we really like to pick fun at Ryo sometimes. Sometimes we need to also know though that Ryo does do stupid stuff sometimes for a bit. Sometimes I just do it for a bit. You know, sometimes we forget that Otoharu Riyo was in the top, what, 7% of his class. A very high GPA. Very high GPA. I'm quite smart. I'm quite intelligent. And Ryo has feelings. So sometimes people tease Ryo too much. Sometimes Ryo likes to just be babied a little bit. In like a kind way, like head pat, you're so cute aggression, whoosh, 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 right. Sometimes Ryo likes that. Sometimes Ryo doesn't like to be pinched. Right. I'm more sensitive than I think that I tell people sometimes. And then I think sometimes people pick on Ryo a lot. But I'm very sensitive. I'm very sensitive. So if it's not something that you would, I think that some teasing is okay. But sometimes people will make jokes like, oh well, you're not gonna be my Oshi anymore or something like that. And I'm really sensitive to that kind of thing. I'm super sensitive to it. I'm like, no, but I'm working so hard, please. I'm working so hard, please like me, you know? So I get kind of sad about those kinds of, like, comments and things. Sometimes, I can't help it, and I think it's just because I put so much effort into everything, right, or sometimes, when, like, people, yeah, I guess in general, Ryu is just kind of overall sensitive about those kind of things. And anything that kind of goes along with it. Or like whenever I make a post or something and I'm like, who love Otoharu Riyo today? And then like someone will reply like, not me. I'm like, I probably 9 times out of 10, I posted something like that because I'm actually having brain worms. So I need you all to say, me, fuck, laps it up, you know? That's probably why. So whenever somebody says like, oh no, or like I'll post like, oh, has anybody who's seen my new cover yet? And they're like, not me, I'm not planning on watching it. Even if it's a joke, I'm like, fuck, don't say that! Don't say that! Otoharu Riyo paid $200 for somebody to make a music video and they scammed him! And then he just spent 2 weeks grinding it! Don't say that! So that's probably, that's a pet peeve. Pet peeve! Don't do that! Don't do that! Don't do that. We love you. Thank you, Hayden. Rihanna loves VIP too. Thank you. Lapping up all the liquors? Oh, wait, liquids. What are you? Liquor or liquid? Both? Otoharu Riyo has 1 million fans. I'm one of them. What happens if one of them? One of them? If there's 1 million of them, we're surely out of Jersey. Oh, that's specific. Is it specific? Is it specific? I guess it was just, I wasn't thinking of anything in particular. But sometimes people do that. Riyo has a sensitive heart. I have a very sensitive heart. Riyo, I used to not necessarily cry at all. There's a long period of my life where I just was not a crier. Now though, since being Riyo, oh my god. Since being your little Riyo, so crybaby. I'm so crybaby core. The drop of a hat. I'm like, they don't like it. Love Otoharu Riyo. Yeah. Yeah. So my heart gets very sensitive. VTuber world, not for the lighthearted. Not for us. Not for us. They're gonna eat us alive. They're doing this to me tomorrow, and it's a picture of the Chikawa bread getting sliced. The music video thing? Oh yeah, no, that's happened to me so many times. Oh my god. Delta, you have no idea how many music videos I've paid for, and I've just gotten scammed out of it. Riyo just paid for another music video, you guys. Knocking on fucking wood. Knocking on fucking wood, you guys. Hopes and dreams, thoughts and prayers, love and peace. Please and thank you. Please and thank you, you guys. I don't want to make it myself. Not again. Not another one. Should mention the oh yeah. True. Miranin, you're so smart. Yeah, some people, fuck, god. People are like, oh, Otoharu Riyo pink. Otoharu Riyo cute. Otoharu Riyo. What else? Fluffy? Otoharu Riyo Mae. And people will automatically think femboy. No! Wrong! I don't think that there's anything wrong with the term if it's comfortable for you. But that's exactly it. Right. I think it needs to be something that you need to be comfortable with. You shouldn't call people or label people if it's something that they're not comfortable with, right? I think that that's just surely human decency. I think that some people see somebody and then automatically think one thing. I think that we should kind of get out of that mindset, right? Right. We should get to know somebody. Right. Before just automatically being like, and sometimes Riyo will say that to people. And, sometimes I'll say that to people and they're like, well, I'm not listening to a femboy. Shut the fuck, I'll kill my, I can't. I take a knife to you! I don't murder. Say no to murder. Everyone say no in chat right now. So we can all be on the record. But, I don't align with it. I don't align with it. Despite being cute, I think that I'm actually pretty masculine. I really do think so. You can be a cute person and still be very masculine, I think. I like to think so. Just because I'm fruity doesn't mean that I am not masculine. Just because I'm fruity doesn't mean that I am a femboy. I wouldn't, and even I think that there are some people that even wear like skirts and dresses and shit. Riyo doesn't. I'm not, you know, it makes me a little bit like, it's not for me, right? But some people do, and fuck yeah. As long as they're happy, they probably look great, right? I think that if somebody's wearing something that makes them happy, naturally, obviously, they look great. Because they're happy in it, right? But that's not for Riyo. That's not for Riyo. And some people that dress like that, they also don't even like the fucking terminology. Shit! So it's best to just address people as they want to be addressed. And I think that fucking goes for everyone in the whole entire world, right? It's not even just a boundary for Otoharu Riyo. That's just that's common human decency, common human practice, right? Or at least it fucking should be. People are so mean nowadays. God. People are so stuck in their own heads and their own ways. So irritating, right? You shouldn't allow your own thoughts about somebody be the absolute for that person. Yeah, so annoying. Right. People are crazy, and you're not a femboy. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not. 1,000 better ways to describe a feminine. Yeah, literally, you could just call me a feminine man. Like, fuck, just say that, and then people will be like, well, that's what femboy means. I'll be like, no, it's not. It's fucking not, dude. It's fucking not. Or maybe for some people, it is, but that's for them specifically. So stupid. Ouch. Every time somebody calls me it, my heart just goes, owie. Ouch. Oof. Ouch! Ow! Not like this. Yeah, I think that those are probably the most of them. Right. Gonna start calling you foppish? What the fuck is foppish? What the hell does that mean? Should I Google that? Should I not Google that? Is this a bad thing? Are you making me say a bad thing? Is that a bad word? Delta, you would never make me say a bad word, right? I think some people are well, if they say that they are. If they say that they are, they are. If they don't say that they are, they're not. I think it's as black and white as it is. A lot of things in life are not black and white. That, however, I do think is something that is pretty black and white. I do think so. What the hell did you say? Foppish? Foppish? Meaning, what the hell does this mean? A man who's overly concerned with his clothes, appearance, and manner. So it could be mean. But I'll consider it. I'll take it. Someone who's vain, overly fussy, or showy about looking so. All right. Well, you got me there. Is there a set amount of time on how long your waiting screen is? I'd like to make it to your Zatsu portions. So yeah, Ryo's background music is actually all original Ryo. All original Ryo music. Yeah, custom Ryo world music. Yay! And for those, our intro will loop about 2 times. Our intro song loops 2 times, and it should be about 5 minutes and 40 seconds. Around that time. Sometimes Ryo will do it 3 times, but that's only if I'm still setting up the game. It's very rare that I let it loop 3 times. Very rare. So most of the time it's gonna be 5 minutes and about 40 seconds. Something like that. And then we Zatsu from anywhere from like 15 minutes, sometimes to like 40 minutes. Oopsies. I guess it just kind of depends on how energetic I am that day. And how talkative you guys are with me that day. and then we'll get started on game time normally after that. So normally about 5 minutes in is when I'll start. I pretty much pretty much always do it. I kind of like to stick to that scheduling for our opening Zatsu. We used to not do opening Zatsu. Can you fucking, do you remember that shit? Or no, we did, but I would just do it at the corner of the screen. And I'm like super small at the bottom, and I'm like, hey guys, how are you doing today? You finished your errands today? But yeah, so that's our talk period for a majority of the time. Yes, I'd love to see you there. I know some people prefer Zatsu versus gameplay. So I kind of like to mix the both of them. I think that most people tend to do a Zatsu period a little bit before or after game time. Most of the time after game time, I'm sleepy though. so we have Zatsu time. Nice, we have Zatsu screen now. Yeah, I know, I'm a big boy now. We're moving up in the world. I love the original BGM. I'm happy Ryo wants to get more. Should I get more? Should Ryo get more? Maybe. For all of our different moods, we should make a sad one. We need a sad music. Sad Ori song. we need a hype Ori song. We need a yeah. The Zatsu portion would be in the studio. That's true. That's right. We didn't normally hang out there, right? Not very often. A spooky one. A spooky one is all it is the fucking that Twisted Wonderland song. Bong, bong, bong. You know the one. Where something crazy is happening. Or what is that other what's that other game that we play whenever it becomes night? The music gets like super intense. And it's just the nighttime music. Is it Genshin? Is that what it is? It's just that. Because I always think that it's scary music. Such a corner of the screen. How is your errands guy? And I didn't realize it until just... Yeah, it's like you're either one or the other, I think. Either one or the other. Yeah, some people... I mean, everyone has their own preference, right? Sometimes they like you to talk like for like 3 minutes and they say, okay, get on with the game. But then some people just specifically only like chatting. And then we'll leave once it's game time, you know? I don't know. Scary piano song and P4 is very... There's so many good options. I'm gonna steal it. Every single stream I do from now on will be not monetized. That sucks. Okay, next question. Alright. You are on a deserted island. Had to pick between infinite dragon drinks to drink or fresh clean water. What would you pick? You thought that you were doing something here. Can I tell you guys something? Here, hold on. Let me check something. Let me check. My phone's at 5%. Surely I have enough time. To check this. I have something to tell you guys. You're never gonna believe this. Check this. Okay. Check this. Okay. Skip. Yeah. Skip. How do I... Okay, there we go. This is crazy, you guys. The last dragon drink I had. July 20th. July 20th. Is that right? The 20th. Yeah. Is that crazy? I haven't gotten one since. Dragon drink divorce. No. Let me tell you why. I'll tell you why. My tooth was hurting. And the dragon drink wasn't making it feel any better. It wasn't making it feel any better. Dragon drink very sugary. The fruit inside makes it very sugary. So, it was hurting my tooth in the back with its cavity. So, I'm giving it a break. But I've been trying to explore with other drinks, right? During this time. Finding drinks that I can drink. Silly drinks that I can drink that aren't gonna make my tooth hurt. I do miss her. So, for this purpose, I mean, if I'm on a deserted island, I'm gonna pick water. Do you think I'm stupid? Do you think I'm stupid? Dragon drink? Well, it must be. Ching. Shut up. Nah, it's funny. I think we should see. Well, okay. Other beverages is okay. Just for a little while. Just for a little while. Well, until my teeth stop hurting. Fully. They are almost there. We're almost there. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. Okay. Give me another few weeks. Another few weeks. Maybe I need to order the dragon drink without the fruit. You can do that. You can do that. And it tastes exactly the same. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? The dragon fruit only gives it its color. Maybe if I ordered it without the dragon fruit, it would feel okay. I think that the fruit itself is just like very, 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 very sugary. So sometimes it makes my teeth hurt. Maybe I'll start doing that. Maybe tomorrow. Do I treat myself tomorrow for a dragon drink? I'm gonna break my streak. Look what you've done! Look what you've done! Mr. VIP Anonymous? Or Mrs. Or, fuck. Neither. Could be. Both? Could be. Look what you've done! Well, we'll see. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. I'd pick water, though. I'd pick water. I need to be drinking more water. So, I think that I would probably pick fresh, clean water. For sure. Number 1 favorite Pokemon. Yeah! This is... For some reason, picking top 10 Sanrio is difficult. Picking number 1 favorite Pokemon is difficult. Oh. Yeah! What should Ryo do? Number 1 favorite Pokemon. Beldaquill? Yeah, right? And it's really hard. I think that a number 1 is really hard. Can I give you 5? Can I give you my top 5? Or maybe my top 6? I don't know. And in no particular order, okay? Bellsprout. I can't fucking do it right now. Fuck! My throat. Cyndaquil. Okay. Spheal. Okay. Psyduck. Okay. Okay. Natu. Okay. Are those it? Bellsprout, Spheal, Cyndaquil, Natu, Psyduck. I feel like that's good. Those are my top 5. I think. It changes. You don't pick out your favorite Pokemon. Your favorite Pokemon picks you. Right? I think. Natsu. Naruhodo. I like Natsu. I saw this artwork once of Natsu wearing sneakers. And I fucked heavy with that. He looked sick. I thought it was rad. That changed my mind. What kind of gym leader would Ryo want to be? Yeah, difficult. Maybe. Yeah, that's hard. Maybe. You guys would all say fairy just because I'm pink. I think I'd be psychic. Maybe. I shockingly also really like Onyx. Can I? Is that a safe space? Is that a safe space? See you tomorrow. Bye, Yavo! Thank you for hanging out with us today. Thank you. Have a nice dreams tonight. Mwah. And sneaker night, not. I wish. Yeah, he's Borb. He's real Borb because he's a bird. Orb son. He's so cute. He's so cute. I like him. Who I don't like? Fucking Watchog. Piss me off. Watchog and fucking... What's his stupid name? Squawkabilly? I hate him. With large H. Bad Pokemon. Bad. Why? He looks like grease. And he looks greasy. Favorite legendary, Jirachi! Jirachi! I know Jirachi would be in my top 2! Ah! That's my top 6. Jirachi. What about Piplup? I don't wanna... I already talked about how Dawn's Piplup sucks ass. All Piplups would be good. I didn't watch the anime when I was a kid, so I had this really cool big Piplup stuffed animal. And I really liked it. And now I look back and I'm like, but man, fuck that guy. He led me to believe that he was super cute. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. He is super cute, but piss me off. What about Lechonk? I do like Lechonk. He is not one of my... I wouldn't say Lechonk is one of my favorites, but I do quite like Lechonk. I would also argue, speaking of pigs, though, Spoink, pretty high up there. Spoink is pretty high up there. It's just a crazy thing in general. Do you guys know that if Spoink stops fucking bouncing, that means he's dead? He can't stop bouncing, or else he's gonna fucking die. Isn't that just the craziest thing that you've ever heard in your life? That's... Spoinkanas! He must be totally ripped, though. If you stop bouncing, you die. I guess I gotta... Okay, I'll bounce on it all night. Alright. Wait, that was... Okay, wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. No, hold on. I will bounce in my seat all night. You said, fucking Teeny, what have you done? You put me in this situation! I will bounce in my seat. Like a good, I will bounce like a guy in the candy shop. I'm so excited. Yay. Yippee. Candy in the shop. Cool. I love. Alright. Thoughts on Rowlet? I like Rowlet. Rowlet's quite cute. Next voice pack, please. Stop! Stop! No! Maybe in a year and a half. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. It's so big. Shut up, stupid. Rowlet's also a burb. That's true. I tend to like burbs. Flying type, I don't mind them. I don't mind that. You have good taste, Mr. Otoharu. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I like to think that I have good Pokemon taste. I like Rowlet as well. I have this really cute... I think I have this really cute Rowlet card. Maybe I don't. Maybe I gave that to somebody. Did I give somebody my cute Rowlet card? Yeah, bad decisions. Bad decisions were made on that day. Did I exchange it for Nose Pass? I think I exchanged it for Nose Pass. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Do you want to do more collabs with VTuber someday? Yeah. Here's the thing. Otoharu Riyo is really antisocial. I feel really bad for Nose Pass. Can we move on? I liked him. I like him. Guys, stop. Are you guys taking back the you have very good taste? Stop. It was a cool card. Can you let me live? Can you let me live? I like Nose Pass. He's cool. He reminds me of my mom's favorite emoji. He reminds me. Nose Pass reminds me of my mother. Since that has never been spoken ever. Awesome. Finally, I've done it. I feel so unique right now. I do want to do more collabs with VTubers someday. I don't know how to talk to people. Unfortunately. I am attempting allowing myself to talk to people more. Ryoyo gets invited for events a lot. Like concerts and like shows just for like host type things. Like, I'm hosting this thing and I need somebody to make an appearance. Wow, do you want to do it? You know, I get invited for those kinds of things a lot, and I think like on a business perspective, those are really like good. Like people want to be invited to those things. Right. I think that a lot of people would like to be in my position, but ultimately I would like to be in their position because they can make friends easier. And I think to be in collabs, you need to actually, like, talk to people. Unfortunately, Ryoyo, I feel like I am not allowed to do that. I feel like, people are probably always very busy, so I don't make conversation with people. Because I don't want to be the person that's like the random guy who's messaging them and they're like, hey, how's your day going? You having a good one today? Because I'm nervous that people will think that I want something from them. So I just don't talk to anybody. I just hang out with VIP all the time. It's not good. It's not good. But you kind of need to be a more sociable person to do collabs pretty often. So that's why I don't do very many of them, because I feel like I'm just not allowed to do. And I think that if I step outside of my bubble a little bit and step out of my body and look at it from the outside, I think that people would probably be jazzed to be like, oh, cool, I got a message from Rio. What's up? You know? But I feel bad if I do it. Yeah, I feel bad if I do it. I don't want people to think that I want something from them, or I'm trying to befriend them for any, other type of reason. Like I would like use them for something, I just feel bad about it. I guess it's because I've been kind of in that type of position before. And it sucks. It sucks. And it makes you kind of feel bad about yourself. So even though that's not my intention, I don't want to be like the straw that breaks the camel's back. Is that how the saying goes? Right. Or I don't want people to get the wrong idea about me or anything. So basically, I just kind of stay in my own bubble sometimes. I probably shouldn't, though. Maybe one day. I'm trying. I really do try sometimes. So I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I gotta be a good boy one day. I gotta put on my big boy pants and try and make friends. I think. maybe. That's why Rena's such a blessing to me, and why I talk about Rena a lot. Because somehow we've converged properly. So now I'm like the scared stray dog that's like latched onto her, and I'm like, help me. So grown man who can't do anything by himself, right? But that's why I talk about Rena so much. Because she just kind of like knows that that's how I am, so she just kind of like naturally invites me to things. Right, she's your alpha for real. I know, right? You're so lovely and welcoming. Our first conversation was like an hour long because you're so fun to talk to. So my hope for you is that you'll be brave and reach out to more people. Yeah, Teeny, you're too nice. I try to be. I try. I don't know. I think that I am a enjoyable person to be around. I think that I have a good energy. Right. I think I am a fine companion. I say it like I'm a fucking familiar to a witch. I'm a fine companion. But I think that whenever I do collabs, I like to think that people have a very good time with me, because people laugh a lot. and most of the time afterwards, people are like, oh, Rio, you're so like clippable. And I'm like, thanks. And then I never hear anything again. And I'm like, ooh, that was probably my window to... But, yeah, fuck, I messed up on that one. I dropped the ball there, didn't I? But I just don't want to, I don't want to be that guy. So, maybe one day. I'll put on big pants. Maybe. We'll see. I would like to do more, hypothetically. I think that I have a good energy in collabs. I think I bring something fun to the table. I like to read the room, make it fun for everybody. So, we'll see. If you could be any kind of tree, what kind would you be? Pine! It's the best smelling. That's why. I'm not the best smelling, so if I could be a tree that smells fire as hell, I'd be really jazzed about that. I'd be super jazzed about that. Do you guys think that this was from Tree? Tree's a VIP. Do you guys think that Tree sent me this? All the Tree does is post tree pictures. Good Tree. He's a pretty good tree, right? I think so. I wonder who said this. My hypothesis is Tree. It is a good tree, isn't it? I most of the time, whenever I'm buying candles, I'll be honest, it is like a pine tree scent. That's one of my favorite scents. And that's why I like Christmas time, because there's so much pine tree scent. Autumn time, Christmas time, every candle's got pine in it. And I'm like, fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! And then my room can smell like pine. Hell yeah, a lot of cool trees out there. There are a lot of cool trees out there. Shit, you're so right, Mujika. Trees fucking rock, dude. They really do. You're telling me that there's acorns off this thing? Shit. You're telling me there's big acorns off this thing? Double shit. I can put that on my pet's head. Damn it. Where there's a lot of pine tree. You have to take me to one. Steal the TV. Take me to a pine. Internet connection loses. I'm not there anyway. Like, Rio, where are you? I'm just not there. Are we drinking Pine Sol again? No, we were drinking Pine Sol to begin with, Jace. Damn it. Intimidating conversations can be intimidating. True. Initiating conversations. But you do have good energy in collabs. Thank you. I appreciate that. I try. I try. I like to be the funny guy. Right. Be sure that I am interacting with as many people as I can. I try to. I like to leave at least a good impression. So I mean, the people that I have collabed with, most of the time they have invited me back for more, which is a good sign. That's a good sign. I just like, I'm scared to talk to people so much so that like I probably could do more if I stepped out of that more. Right? It's like whenever I went to a brunch thing at Offkai and I didn't know how to insert myself into the conversation. Like, I felt bad inserting myself into the conversation and making conversation. Like, I felt like I just, like, there was nothing that I could say or do to contribute to it in a meaningful way. So I just shut down and I left. I, like, was like, okay, guys, I gotta get ready for my meet and greet soon, so I'm gonna go. If I didn't shut down, like, who knows? Who knows, right? But I tend to do that. I just feel bad. Sometimes I feel like my presence is just, like, not necessarily that it's unwanted, but I do feel almost like I'm not deserving of that. So I just don't very often. I'm pretty bad at it. I'm pretty bad about that. I'll get better. I swear. Thank you. I'm not muted. I appreciate it. One day, maybe, fingers crossed, right? Whoa. Hello, Riyo. Hello. I saw you played a silly horse game recently, and I wanted to recommend a game too. If I did, where would be the appropriate place for it? And do you have preferences, boundaries for games with lots of reading? No games with a trigger here. I haven't watched many of your streams yet, but I'd love to get to know you more. Have a lovely Q&A session. Thank you. So sweet. We do have a community Discord. It is 18 or older to join, just for the safety of everyone involved. Older people and younger people both, because I do know that there are younger VIP that do watch Riyo, as well as older people that watch Riyo. So just for safety purposes, I prefer our community Discord just to be 18 up. But you are welcome to join whenever you have your birthday, of course. But we do have a channel in there, and it'll always be in my YouTube descriptions as well if you're interested in joining. But we will have a game like request channel in there, and people can recommend games, and that's why we even played the silly horse game, because it was recommended to Riyo. Sometimes I'm able to get to some of the games, sometimes not, depending on how much the games are, but I do like to take a look-see at a lot of the games that are at least recommended to me, and even if I can't get to it instantly, I would like to get to it. At first, even Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar is something that was recommended to Riyo to play, and I bought it on my own accord, and then I just never streamed it because I got so locked in on it, right? In my actual, like, my file that I, like, play at night at 2 a.m., right? I got so locked in that I just didn't stream it over. So there are a lot of games that I will pick up and stream. I know that a lot of people have been recommending, Deltarune, right? So because I know that a lot of people are suggesting that, Riyo would like to give it, I'd like to give it a try, sometime in the near future, just because I think that it means a lot to a lot of VIP and that they're enjoying it so far, so I'd like to give that a try there. If you can't join in the Discord, or if you're uncomfortable to join in the Discord, anything like that, honestly, you are absolutely free to just, if I just make any random post, if I'm like, hi, good morning, you could say, hi, good morning, Rio. Also, by the way, and then just request it. You know, I'm pretty relaxed. Or in YouTube comments, if I play a game that's kind of similar to it and you notice it, be like, hey, there's a game that's kind of similar to this that I think that you would like aesthetically, or story-wise, or anything like that. I'm open to suggestions at any point, so please do feel free to send it to me in any capacity. I don't really have any hard rules on that. In terms of preferences or boundaries, I don't really have any preferences or boundaries on games. I do like to research them on my own kind of beforehand to see if it's something that would suit me, or suit my interests a little bit. And if they're not, then I will either play it or I won't. But as far as like triggers go, or lots of reading, or anything like that, I don't necessarily mind. I think that games are really cool because there's so many different types, right? So even if it's something that is a bit more intense, or something that is reading heavy, something that's heavy combat, anything like that, I don't necessarily have any preferences, for that sort of thing. Normally, I like, if there's a handsome man in it, I'll like it. So it's not necessarily a preference though. That's more of it's a bonus. It's a bonus. When will you play Valorant? Sometimes I wish that I don't read chat. Sometimes let's play a game where Otoharu Riyo doesn't read chat for another hour. I mean, I tried to download it that one time and it never worked. It's not meant to happen. It's not meant to happen for me. It's not meant to happen for me. Not meant to happen for me. So it's fine. I'm gonna make a similar joke. You guys suck. No Valorant! No Valorant! That's my if the game is 85 gigabytes, 85,000 gigabytes, and I have to download the Riot Games client to get it, I'm not playing it. There we go. That's my boundary. If you weren't a VTuber, what do you think that it would be your current job right now? Honestly, I would probably still be doing music. I was kind of waiting, holding out until I could do something like this, to do like the swap entirely. I was being really brave about it. But I also did do art full-time for, well, pretty much I was like art, music, juggling the two of those full-time. And that was actually pretty easy and good to juggle in between the two of them. So honestly, I would probably, even if I did not get to meet everyone like I did, I'd probably, even if I didn't want to still continue music, I think that I would still be doing art, and I think that I'd probably just go a little bit harder into it. I really was very much like a unconventional career type of guy, right? Everyone else in my family, they're all teachers. Every single one of my siblings is a teacher, and then Ryo was born, well, like almost 10 years after them, and was like, surprise, you didn't know that you were having me, and I'm the art one. So I think that I am good at like random jobs that are just kind of like typical jobs. I think that I would still be in some sort of creative field, and I think that I would still end up being my own boss in a type of way. I think most of the jobs that I had are very, or at least for the last, Jesus Christ, if I ever try to get a normal job, they're gonna be like, so what's this big huge ass gap in your resume that's like 8 years? They'll hate to see me coming. I think that I've just kind of been doing it, grinding on Ryo's lonesome for quite a while. I'm addicted to the grind, and if I get to work towards my own passions, and if I can make it work out for me, that's something that I'll keep doing regardless of what the form is. I think hypothetically though, like really far down the line, I think that this is something that you kind of need to have an apprenticeship to do, which is like a cool thing in itself. I think that, well, one, it would have been nice to work in the actual field that I studied, which was filmmaking. I think that would be really fun. Unfortunately, where Ryo lives, there's just not, film laws are like pretty bad, so you can't like do a lot of filming, honestly. And so because the film laws, like the zoning laws, are really kind of gnarly, there's just not a lot of like opportunity to work in filmmaking where Ryo lives in the like entire state. So like I would have to move out of state, either to like there's only like one state. Ryo's narrowing things down. There's like one state that has like really good, well, I mean, I guess like California probably a little bit too, but like Georgia's like really like fire for filmmaking. No one wants to live in Georgia. Oh. Or I moved to Canada, yeah. And then that's difficult because I gotta get like a passport and all that shit. Right. Wait, I know I have a passport. Visa! I did a residency. Shit. It's gnarly. Right. So that's tough. Ideally that would be really fun. I would really like to do film, at least for a few years, right? I think that it would have been really fun. Something that I would like to do, though, whenever I'm older, I've thought about it from time and time again. I think that, it'd be really fun to study underneath, like, a jeweler or something. I think that it would be actually very fun. And make, like, really, like, custom, like, jewelry and stuff. Like, fit diamonds and stuff into rings and things. And do all of that kind of, like, tedious type of things like that. While I do make jewelry now, it's all very kind of like, it's very like more so like arts and craft type, you know, and it's very still wearable stuff, but it's very like cutesy stuff. I just have to either make some of the materials myself or buy them and put things together, and all I need right now is just kind of like an aesthetic, type of it. I think that a lot of people can make a lot of the type of stuff that I do now, but I think that it would be really fun to actually learn like the really like the whole like skill set for that type of thing, and work at like a place where they get like rings resized for people that have outgrown them or want to repurpose them for things like that. I think that would be really fun to do whenever I get a bit older. So I've thought about that from time to time. It could be really fun to study. History major. I fully expect everyone in my life to say, wow, you choose a useless degree for the rest of your life. I mean, people will say that, or they'll say like, oh, just become a teacher. I feel like there's a lot of cool things that you could do with that, but it would probably be a bit difficult to land a job, right? Not as many opportunities. I don't think that it's useless though. Yeah, you work at a freaking museum. That'd be fire as fuck, Renki. Next up, top 5 favorite foods. Curry ramen! Curry ramen! Thai curry! What else do we have? Those two? What else do we have? Shit. What else do I eat? Honestly, I've been really into white rice lately. So stupid. Mozzarella sticks! Chips and cheese! Like queso. Those are pretty good. Pizza buffet! Specifically pizza buffet. Hi, Say, welcome! Question, what do you think of the super cool VTuber Siren? From Anna. Oh, did they send that to you? To send to me? I heard through the grapevine? It's the second mention of a grapevine today. White rice and mozzarella sticks, that crazy ass, is it? Can you tell that Otoharu Riyo is it's really just some is my German heritage very has such masculine taste in food? Do you think so? Is that masculine? It feels like it's a 12-year-old's palate. You know what I mean? I think that's just what 12-year-olds eat. Well, do 12-year-olds eat white rice? I don't know. Yeah, Pepper, that's exactly it. Is that the fucking plate emoji? It looks like a fucking plate. Yeah, those would probably be, I do like cheese. When I went out to eat earlier, I had Olive Garden, and I just ordered breadsticks and Alfredo sauce to dip the breadsticks in. It was like $4. That's all I had. It was really yummy. And I remember everyone was like, is that really all you're gonna have? I was like, yeah. You don't want anything else? No. This will fill me up. And sure enough, you guys, I had the best time ever. Real cheese or cheese that comes in a plastic packet? No plastic packet. I mean, it's fine. Like, and that's fine if I'm getting like a pretzel, you know? But roll Otoharu Riyo up to the cheese counter at the grocery store, the fancy ass cheese counter. You bet your ass I'm gonna rummage through that discount bin. You bet your ass that I'm gonna rummage through those like little cheese ends and get a $2 snack cheese that I can just put in my fucking pocket and 2 hours later whip out and say, "Ooh, look at chicken! It's my Parmigiano rigatoni. I don't know what the fuck that is." And I'm gonna nibble on it. You bet your ass I am. That shit's called snack cheese. American cheese, like Kraft cheese. Like the slices. The Kraft singles. They are fine on like a homemade grilled cheese. Homemade grilled cheese. Riyo loves onion. That's true. I like onion in dish. You could add onion on top to anything that I just said, and I'm gonna have a really good time about it. I am. I will. Even the fucking Mozzie sticks. I'm serious. I'm serious! Even the queso. Sunyon. What the hell's Sunyon? What the hell does the S stand for? What the hell does the S stand for? What the hell's that? To be Ryo's food. Squee, why? Squee, why? No, I'm not cannibal. What do you take me for? What do you take me for? I do also, I mean shrimp, naturally. But I actually prefer grilled shrimp more than fried shrimp. I think that it used to be kind of the opposite, but I've been really craving like just some juicy ass grilled shrimp lately. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Not on the 27th though, because that's International VIP Pizza Buffet Day. And everybody has to go to the pizza buffet in Oshikatsu that day. Or else you're fake. You're fake. Or not, or just normal pizza. Eat pizza. Okay. What has been your happiest surprise during your VTubing journey so far? What a nice question. Did you learn something about yourself as a creator you did not expect to learn? Or how have you changed over time? We are. It's another deep and insightful question. Wow. We have so many of them. Everyone wants to know the ins and outs of Otoharu Riyo's heart. I'm happy to share. Happiest surprise during your VTubing journey. I think that, honestly, something that was really meaningful to me. And I know I mentioned it before. I think it being one of the most meaningful things to me. Fuck, there's a lot. There's a lot. I'm really thankful for a lot of things. I think learning and seeing the first cup sleeve event made Riyo really happy. I think that was something that made Riyo super happy. Not because it was like, oh wow, everybody's celebrating me, blah. But it was, even if the outcome was small, I was really nervous about that. I was really nervous about that because everyone was putting in so much work. And I know that Aurora and Quincy, who were the organizers, they were putting in a lot of work, right? And Riyo is still so small, right? So I was like, really like, I felt kind of bad a little bit. Because I was like, what if not a lot of people come? You know? Riyo's so dinky. I don't want their efforts to be in vain, right? Achi, thank you for the 19 months. Happy 19 months. Oh, it's so long, it's so long, it's almost 2 years. That's crazy. Thank you for the support. Thank you. How are you today? So that was something that I was a bit scared about. But even if the outcome wasn't like a billion people, you know, right? Obviously New Jersey, you know. That's just the bit for this. The bit for today. I knew the IP, but I cheer Riyo Squee, you've been around for quite some time. What are you talking about? Thank you, 3 months. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support. Thank you. And any amount of time is good amount of time. Thank you. I think, I felt like there was personally like a lot riding on it, you know? I wanted to do all in my power to be sure that it felt fulfilling for even just the handful of people that came. Can I be honest with you guys? Can I be honest? On my like headers at a lot of places. What? On my line account. And also I think on some of my like just like personal like accounts for like my IRL friends and stuff. the little picture that everybody took with all of their stuff all together at the cup sleeve event with the cute sparkly pink background. That's like my banner pretty much everywhere. Because it made me really happy. Is your header on Discord? That too, yeah, now it's the skeleton. Fuck, I gotta change it back. Not the fucking skeleton bull begging for money. So stupid. So stupid. It is a really good picture. But that's like, my picture pretty much everywhere. Just because it made me, it just made me really happy that, and it's less of that, a lot of VIP like came over together to celebrate Riyo, but it was more of the idea of VIP coming together and meeting each other, and putting faces to the names and having a good time with each other. That really got me more than anything else. Because it made me realize like, it's really just, it was kind of one of those moments where it was like, where I really realized it's not just me. It's not just me, it's everybody. It really is everybody. And I think it was just kind of, it really hammered in, like, I never want to take anything that VIP give me for granted. Or any of the opportunities that I have for granted. Because I really think VIP are like the most pure-hearted people in the whole entire world. Even though you guys are pervert freaks. Sometimes. You guys all, have really sweet moments. And the idea of everybody being able to get together and whether they were brand new just that week, looked into Riyo just because they heard the event was happening, or, you know, have been there for a long time. It made me very happy. Meeting VIP at Offkai really made my show. Yeah, that's also another really wonderful thing. Seeing everybody, just overall, any event like that, like, just people coming together and making memories with other VIP and seeing everybody just befriend one another. Yeah, it's really bad for me. In a good way. In a good way. It makes me very emotional. It makes me very emotional. Because at that point, then it's beyond me. Sure, everybody just met each other because of Riyo. But, yeah, some of you are really making, like real friendships with each other. And you check on each other. And I'm sure you talk outside of even the server as well, some of you. Yeah. And that makes me happy that I was able to help you find important people to you too. Not just important people to me. But they're very important people to you too. Oh fuck, I'm gonna cry. Stop! Stupid! It makes me happy. It makes me happy. Yeah, I debate with my weird throat gurgle scream at the I'm glad you won. Learn something about myself as a creator that I didn't expect to learn. I've grown because what have I learned about myself? Sheesh. I have learned that I'm not a quitter at all. Even if I get down for like one day, I pretty much bounce back like the next day. Like, I'll have the worst brainworms in the entire world, and then the next day I'm like, what the fuck ever? Let's lock the hell in. Let's lock the hell in. Let's do better. Let's just, I have a very strong, my willpower is a lot stronger than I thought it was. It's kind of like an Omori. I guess, since we're playing it right now. Whenever Omori dies, and then immediately comes back with 1 HP. It feels very like that. And sometimes, like, I didn't know that I had that kind of perseverance with those kinds of things. But I mean, I've experienced a lot of really difficult things that I can't necessarily, you know, talk about. You know, a lot of uncertainty and a lot of like hard things, you know, a lot of really hard things I can't talk about. And I think that if I didn't have a place to come back and talk to you guys and get to have fun with you guys, I might not bounce back. But because I have that now, I naturally have kind of grown over time to always have that bounce back. And I think that that's something that I've kind of learned about myself, that I didn't expect as much. Thank you for the floating hearty. That's such a cute one. It's such a cute one. Don't chat with people much, but I very much appreciate the community. I adore chilling in you guys' presence. Zenthi here, always welcome to experience more or less, however much you want. I'm happy to meet your comfort wherever you are. Thank you for spending the time that you do with us. I really appreciate it. How have you changed over time? How have I changed over time? I think I've gotten cuter. I think initially people thought that Riyo was really cool whenever I first debuted. I think that people were like, "Whoa, cool pink guy." But I think that getting to know VIP more, I think that I've allowed myself to be a little bit cuter. Which is good, which is fun. I like being bubbly and cute. That makes me happy because I'm so locked in most of the time that whenever I finally get a chance to kind of relax, I naturally get to be bubbly and cute with everybody, and I think that that's changed me. I think that I've just overall become much more of a workaholic over time as well. I think some of the things I kind of avoid some of my other responsibilities just because I'm so locked into this, which is why I haven't done my fucking laundry in so long. I washed it, okay? I just haven't folded it, okay? I started doing it. I actually decided to just go through my closet and get rid of a bunch of stuff, so I'm just donating a shit ton. I did it not too long ago, and I'm doing it again. Because I only wear, like, the same, like, fucking, like, like, 12 clothes anymore. Shit. Yeah, so I think, I'm much more of a workaholic, than I started out as. Go quiet as well when I'm working a lot. I understand just enjoying the presence as well. Community is definitely a safe space for me. Cheer, I'm so happy to hear. Yeah. Lurk, welcome. Vaughn, welcome. Active, welcome. All welcome. Everybody has very important place in being Rio's very important person. Exploring pre-debut Riyo, you did handsome deep fan subs, right? Yeah, because people liked that back then. Now, people just want me to whine more and whimper more. It's really interesting how the turns have tabled, isn't it? I'm pretty happy about it. Not that doing deep voice fan subs is difficult. Not that that's difficult. And I think that it's fun sometimes because it shows lots of different sides of Riyo, right? We show lots of different cool things about Riyo, right? But I don't think that people enjoy it as much now. Because people know now that I'm more cute. People want me to be cute instead. There's enough sexy men on the internet, right? we need more cute boys on the internet, I think, right? I'm happy to fill the gap. Remind me of Ramadan. I get that a lot, actually. He's very cute, too. I'll take it. VIP are the sweetest people I've met, and that's from someone who's in a lot of fandom. I love being a VIP. Really, Squeeb? And you see, VIP are much cooler than Riyo. I have a really good magnetism. They're cooler than me. They're much cooler than Riyo. Okay, next question. Fashion style that you'd like to wear or wear more? I want to get more cool things. That doesn't make sense. I want to get more of Riyo's personal style items. Lots more sub-cool kind of things. The problem is that everything's really expensive. So I can only buy small things at a time. So there's like this jacket that I've been looking at on the internet. Somebody's selling it secondhand and it's still like $80. I just haven't been able to justify it yet, says the guy who just bought 5 BLs today. I just haven't been able to justify it yet. Right. But I want to get more cool sub-cool stuff. Cool big baggy sub-cool stuff. Right. I feel cool in it. It's cool because then I'm wearing cool clothes and I look cool and intimidating. And then someone talks to me and I'm like, "Hi, I'm Otoharu Riyo." It's the fun switch up. It's another switch up, right, Cheer? So I'd like to get more sub-cool stuff. Glad you got the chance to get more Me too. I've been yearning so bad. I haven't bought anything since maybe May. Since my fucking birthday. Well, yeah, because I was saving up for off-kai. Maybe June. But I was trying really hard to save up for off-kai and all the activities that I needed to prepare for leading up to off-kai, and then I had to get more supplies to make more pen lights, and that's not cheap at all. You know, lots of things. And still things, but I paid my rent, so I had leftover. So I was like, okay, today's the day. Today's the day to spoil. So I did a little bit. Maybe in 3 weeks I'll allow some more. Maybe. We'll see. But I think that would be one that I would like to get more of. I'm just trying to make my wardrobe a little bit more beefy in my current personal style. I have been working on it for a while, but it's a slow process, right? I'd rather it be a slow process anyways, because that way I can buy things secondhand a little bit more, and I prefer to do that, honestly, rather than buy new, unless it's from, like, a small designer. Then I don't mind buying new, but a lot of the times like that, then it's more expensive. So it's definitely something that you need to, like, save up for whenever it's, like, specific styles like that, right? Favorite fictional character of all time? Yeah, I have a couple of them. Favorite? Ooh, yeah. Obviously, I really like Shino Hajime Shino from Ensemble Stars. Love him. I also really like... I don't talk about it, like, too much, but Snufkin from Moomin, I really like him as well. I think that he's very insightful and very beautiful, and he knows himself very deeply. And I really admire that, and I kind of see myself in that a lot. So I really like Snufkin as well. He's kind of a lone wolf in a way. He thrives around people, I think, and he's well loved by the people that he's with. But I also think that he prefers to be alone, in a sense. He needs that time. So because of that, I feel very Snufkin-like. I feel him very deeply, Snufkin. I also... yeah, Shino. And Usagi! Chikawa! I'm getting really good at that, right? Mine is Otoharu Riyo. I'm real, damn it! Snufkin, isn't he the best pirate? He's the freaking best. He's the best. I know. But I like most Moomin characters. OnStars mentioned, well, I'm big OnStars fan. Shino is the love of my life. I think that would probably be my, maybe like top 3 favorite? Maybe. I also, honest to God, I like the entire cast of Cardcaptor Sakura. Everyone's good. Yukito's probably my favorite, though. What a game OST that you'd... Whoa! Huh. Interesting. I think that the Katamari one's really fun. No, wait! Hands up! Luigi's Mansion for the GameCube! Luigi's Mansion! Really good. I urge you. There's a playlist where it plays from start to finish of Luigi's Mansion, including the GameCube intro noise. Okay? You have to have that in it. Start to finish. Whenever you're having a bad day and everything is going wrong, turn that shit on. I'm not kidding with you. Turn it on. It will encapsulate every single feeling that you have. It really, honest to God, will. When I was studying abroad, I had bad days constantly. People were always peeving me off. They're really pressing my buttons. Right. What did I do to heal myself? I turned on Luigi's Mansion for GameCube soundtrack. That shit is fire, you guys. It's really good. Suddenly, all of your energy, all of your bad energy will be lifted. Because you just hear Luigi in the back going, hum, 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 hum. It's really good, guys. I'm just saying. I think that it could really change your life. I still do it whenever I feel crazy. Like, sometimes somebody will do a thing to you, and they say something, and you feel like you're going crazy. You feel like you're the crazy one. Right? The best medicine is that soundtrack. There's a lot of game soundtracks I really like. Okay? That is definitely the #1, though. I don't even know if it's, like, because I adore it. I have to thank it for everything that it's done for me. I have to thank it for the things it's gotten me through, which is a crazy thing to say about the Luigi's Mansion soundtrack, right? The way the soundtrack goes, yeah, I know, I get it. No, I get it. You were the Luigi to Rita's Mario, stop. What if I was the Luigi to Rita's Bowser? Sheesh. Stupid. Winning? Lucky love shot. I'm winning now that you're here. What else do I really like? Obviously Katamari's soundtrack is also really good. Yes, I do like the Yoshi Story soundtrack. That one's a pretty good one too. Honest to God though, Nintendogs also really fire. Also immensely fire. Where's my boy wimp? I'll give everybody in here once. I'll give every single person in here once my boy whimper. What do you want? Do you want me to whimper in a certain way? But you're already here. I guess that'll whimper a little bit. Can you come see Riyo? Oh, like I'm in pain? There you go. Was that good? Was that good? Do you like it? Can you rate me? Can you rate me? I'm pregnant. Why the fuck do you think that I'm pregnant? Why the fuck do you hear a man whimpering and you immediately think that he's pregnant? What gave you that idea? Oh fuck, my water just broke. Joke. Can you do pain? You can't do pain sounds. Why? Join stream, this dude is whimpering. No, everybody would know. A lipstick in my Valentino. I can't believe this. About to birth your pups. What the fuck? I lied. Can you do? You guys piss me off. You don't sound in pain. You don't think that was pain? You don't think that was painful? That's very much like the sounds that I make whenever the fucking... That's how I sound like I'm in pain. That's like this is my first stream. Can somebody click on me? I need to see how many months it's been. It sounds like a, no, I sound like that whenever I get the random metal rod stuck up my foot. Like I'm in pain. There you go. Does that sound like I was in pain? That was painful, right? That sounded like I was in pain, right? That one worked? What am I, are you, I think that you guys are just gaslighting me so you can hear more whimpering. What the fuck? What the fuck? I can't believe this. I don't know pinching. Well, no pinching. Sound like something. Whatever, man. Just stay with us! Damn it! Peter Griffin sounds when he swoops. Peter. You guys piss me off. You guys piss me off. Raz, how are you today? No, that's how you sound like whenever you're in pain. Imagine somebody just stabbed you, right? Someone stabbed you. Okay? What are you gonna go? What noise are you gonna make? Ugh! No, it's gonna sting. So you're gonna naturally be like, right. It's gonna be hard, right? You're gonna be gasping for breath a little bit. It's like you're just naturally okay. A guy can't even whimper in pain without you guys thinking pervert-like. This is the worst. This is the worst day of my life. Worst day of my life. Here I am, just wanting to talk about Luigi's Mansion. Right? For the GameCube. falling on the knee meme. Peter Griffin just holding a fucking trapped an arrow to the knee. Fucking glue trap. Fucking. What else? What else can we name? What else can we name? I love it here. You should come around more often. I do this a lot more than you think. Not so intensely though. I don't think. Did I not sound like I was in pain? I could have sworn. Honest to God. Whenever Riyo is in pain, I don't really do anything. I just kind of am like, that's like it. You sound in pain in many ways. It's too big. Should I go? Yeah, they're kicking me back out. Off to Jersey. What's the next question? What's your comfort series? Moomin! Whenever I'm down and out, whenever I'm sad, I turn that shit on. Guys, it's for free on YouTube. Just like the Luigi's Mansion on GameCube soundtrack. It's on YouTube. It's just right there. Free! In huge-ass playlists. And it's in English, so you can turn it on while you sleep and still enjoy it. You can turn it on, close your eyes, and just let loose. Right? Dissociate to the sounds of Moomin. Allow yourself to be taken to Moomin Valley. You just mentioned one, you're moving to the other. Fucking nightmare. They make me calm both, but in two very different ways. It is, I will be perceiving, yeah, it's all officially uploaded by the YouTube official Moomin channel. It's awesome. Hi there, Omelette. Welcome, how are you? It's nice to see you. Welcome. How's your day going? Moomin 100,000%. Really goated series. Makes me very happy. I found Moomin at a very pivotal time in my life. Lots of changes were happening. And lots of people were very angry with me. And it brought me a lot of comfort. My home life wasn't very good. And Moomin kind of made me feel like they were kind of my family. Right? I think that a big theme in Moomin is like having a found family. Oh, wow, Moomin and like the Moomin trolls and Moomin Mama, Moomin Papa, they are all, very much their own family. But everyone else that comes and goes, tons of people just stay at the Moomin house, right? It's very much like found family type of energy. And because of that, I have such fond memories of Moomin. And anytime I'm kind of feeling lost or like I need comfort or I need to feel like I'm with someone or around people or just need something familiar, Moomin is what I turn on for sure. Or whenever I have bad worms or something, and just because Ryo lives by himself, right? So because of that, I can't really. There's a lot of times where I wish that I could reach out to people and I don't, right? And so because of that, I will turn on Moomin, right? Just because it helps me feel like there's someone with me. That probably sounds actually quite sad, but it really does feel like there's something special with me right at that very moment. And I can cry to it, but it'll be like a happy cry because I feel like I have my little family there with me, I guess. So I really enjoy Moomin. Moomy. Brings me lots of happiness. So that would definitely be my comfort series. And honestly, the English dub is it's kind of cheesy, but it's really cute. It's like really cute. It's so like old school cartoon, right? And it is just beautiful. It's super beautiful, the art is. Even in the older series. No, I mean, I haven't watched the 3D animated one that's airing right now. I hear good things. But the older series and even the comics and stuff, those are very much my beloved. And the books and everything. I'm a big Moomin fan. Big movie fan. Alright, we only have a couple more left, I think. Any songs in Rio's head recently? And a song in your heart? What a sweet question, actually. Yeah, there really is a difference, isn't there? Yeah, there really is a difference. A song that's stuck in your head and then a song that's stuck in your heart. What a sweet question. Wow, I really like that. I really like that perspective. I really like that. Well, right now the song that's stuck in my head is my fucking background music because I keep hearing it in my ear. Let's see. A song stuck in my head recently. Ah, interesting. There's probably two that Ryoyo's been like really like grinding right now. I feel like I've been listening to a lot of like doujin music right now. But a song that there's two of them that I really like. One of them's kind of like more like cool, like EDM type. It's a rhythm game song, and it's my favorite one to play in Citus, which is called Silent Moment. By I think the artist is called Apollo Program, and Jackazid, I think is their name. Really just a really cool song. It inspires me for my own music that I am working on, and have released and stuff. It's very much Rio core type of music. And then also another song that has been kind of stuck in my head recently. It's an old song that, well, not necessarily an old song, but it's a song that I've liked for quite some time, called Sayonara Sunset, by a band called Shatten on the Note. They're very small, kind of like indie shoegaze band. But it's a really pretty song. So one of them is kind of more rock music, one of them is kind of more like synthy, techie, J-core type music. But both of those I really like. I think that those are some that have been very much in my head, the music worms lately. And maybe song in my heart. Yeah. I think, yeah. I've been very into something that I've kind of had on loop a lot lately and keep revisiting. Just because I kind of feel the lyrics like very intensely. Would probably, I'm sorry, you guys. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? Who's gonna guess the artist? Who's gonna guess the artist? I'm sorry. You already... Veteran VIP. You already know. And honestly, even maybe new VIP can already guess. But, it's an Arashi song. Oh, everybody please act surprised! Can we act surprised, please? Please, pretty please. It's one of their older songs, actually. Actually, quite an old Arashi song. It is Pikanshi Double. It is... I've just been very feeling it lately. Very feeling it lately. Thanks, guys. Arashi. Arashi. I don't like that. What unbelievable. Thank you. But that was one of the most convincing ones yet. Thank you, awesome. I appreciate it. Yeah, see, everybody's super shocked. Thank you. Pikanchi Devil is, it goes alongside one of their, movies. And that they acted in. Pikanchi Devil, it's so good. It's so good. 終わったはずの夢がまだ僕らの背中に迫る刻まれた思い出が騒ぎ出すじゃんじゃんじゃん限りられたら愛と時間を両手に抱きしめる I'm singing it so badly. A really beautiful song. Really super beautiful song. I want to sing it properly one day soon. I hope that I can. Unless they copyright me. Please no! But I've been thinking about doing a cover for it. Just because it's like a very sentimental and sweet song. It makes me think of VIP. So it's been very heavy in my heart, I would say. So every time I listen to it, I think of VIP and our time together and stuff. So that's the one in my heart lately, I think. Most of my heart is all about VIP. So besides a little bit that's about fucking Luigi's Mansion on GameCube. Next question. Thank you for such a sweet question. I really liked that one. I like music questions a lot. And I think that this is actually our last question that was submitted in our time. Whoa! Our final one. Is there an instrument that you wish you could play? Riyo! There's a lot of instruments that I would like to play. I think that I studied, or I guess I did lessons for violin a lot as a kid. I don't think I really remember much. If somebody gave me one, I'd be pretty nervous handling it. I think I still do have my violin from childhood. I do have my guitar, but I'm not very good at that. I wish that I could play it a bit better. I'm not very good. Maybe one day I'll get a little bit better at my guitar, who I've named Pocky. She's like the color of a Pocky box, right? Otoharu Riyo. Yeah, I'm a fucking harmonica on the triangle. Ding. Stupid. It's so stupid. I mean, I'm really good at kazoo. Right. We already know that though. I think that piano would be fun to learn, but I think that's something that I've always kind of thought in the back of my mind would be really fun to learn. Would be cello. I don't really know anything about cello. It's just like, I think it's such a deep and beautiful instrument. I think that it would be really fun to give a shot. Unfortunately, because I never really got to take many other things besides theater when I had, the opportunity. We had an orchestra class even. I'm so sad that I didn't get to take part in it. I really wanted to. But I really kind of yearn for being able to deep dive in that kind of thing. I think that if I was to take any lessons officially, Linachi, thank you so much for hanging out with us. I hope that you have a great rest of your night. Have sweet dreams, okay? I think that for me, the only lessons that I think that I would properly take at this point in my life is either maybe actual guitar lessons or take official voice lessons rather than just teaching myself and training myself and doing at-home things. I think that getting really super locked in and serious and expanding my range even more, and finding out other breathing techniques that I might not have applied to myself or might struggle with at times, and having someone kind of assist in those kinds of things. Even though I do a lot of self-training and stuff, it's always good, I think, to give that a shot. I think that that's something that I'd like to do to expand my vocal prowess. Prowess. Yeah, a little bit better. I think that that's something that I would like to give a shot at. I think. So outside of guitar and vocal, my pipe dream though would be cello. I would look cool with one, wouldn't I? I think maybe. I don't know. You seem like a guitar person to me. Yeah, I think that it'd be fun. I do really love my guitar. I need to give it some more love and attention. I'm nervous about it though. I'm not very good at it. I miss kazoo. Guys, can I be honest? I don't know where it is. That's why there hasn't been any kazoo, because I don't know where it is. I did know where it was, and then suddenly I didn't. I joined into one of my friends' birthday call-ins. Not birthday, it was an anniversary call-in. And I said hi and all this stuff, and I was gonna play her a song. And I reached for my kazoo and it wasn't where I thought it was. Wasn't where I thought it was. So I need to get a new one. Guys, if I'm being honest, it was about time that I got a new one anyways. But I still need to get one. So, it'll return, don't worry. I just have to grab it. On the mic and guitar, so cool. No, that was exactly it, right? That's kind of what I wanted to learn it more properly for. I thought that it would be really fun. One day, joining like a full-on like rock band. Whoa, it'd be super cool. But I'd be very picky about what we would do. so maybe one day, I think that the aesthetic of that is really cool, right? It looks neat, right? So I wanna appear cool one time. I want to appear cool, and then I get off stage, and everyone's like, "Wow, so cool! You're so cool!" And I'm like, "Yeah, you thought so?" It'd be so silly, super silly. I do believe that this was our last question. Am I right? Am I right? It was! Wow! Otsu! Otsu-kyune! Wow! Thank you guys so much for all the submissions. Thank you. Wow! Of course, if anybody has questions for Riyo at any time, I am happy to answer them. But you have to reveal yourself now. There's no more anonymity behind it. Yeah, sorry about that. You gotta show yourself! Yeah, learned so much about Riyo today. Hopefully good things. Hopefully we're not zooming in on the painful noises. And we're only learning about that, and that Riyo sounds like a manga whenever he's in pain. Hopefully we don't hyper focus on that, right? It's fun. Thank you for joining me, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you all so much for learning about Riyo today. I really appreciate it. I'm happy that I got to stream today. We also have a stream tomorrow. We're doing our hand cam. Wow! Hand cam day. We're signing all of our checkies for our birthday goods. They're finally here. They're finally here. So we need to get our checkies all signed and decorated so we can send them out to all of our VIP. Yay! I like it. They didn't send me the goods this time. though. Last time I got sent the goods at the same time, so I got to show everybody. But I don't have it this time, so I don't get to show you guys all the goods. We can only see the checkies. Sad! 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 But, it's gonna be a long decorating day, so I hope that everyone's ready to strap in. Do clown fashion aesthetics stress you out? No, I fucking love clowns. I fucking love clowns. I know that some people really don't like them, but I fuck heavy with clowns. I really do. I think that they're some of the coolest people in the whole entire world. Can I ask for a pig on mine? So the checky, are all randomized. I can draw a pig. I don't know if you will get it though, but I can put a pig on one. If that is what you desire. If that's what you desire, I can try. I can try. It is gacha. It is a gacha. That's why I try to make them all generally cute. And I will be requesting that, with all of the orders, I'm going to be sending our VIP membership cards, that Riyo made. So that way everybody that ordered one can have their VIP membership card delivered to them as well. Yay! So, I will be asking if they can slide one of those in for everyone's things. Yay! So I hope that they can do that and send everybody their VIP membership cards. I think that it would be really fun if everyone got one along with their order. Yay! So I hope that I can get that arranged, and I'm excited for tomorrow's deco time. I'm excited for it. They look really good. They're super cute. I'm excited to show everybody. Yay. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with Riyo today. Super duper appreciate it. This upcoming week, again, it's probably gonna be a little bit fewer streams than I would like. It's not gonna be like all week where nothing is, like kind of we did this week. But it'll probably only be another week of like 3 streams. I'm sorry! I'm still trapped in hell a little bit. But I won't be by the end of the week. So I'm sorry! Well, at the very least, we'll have a concert to look forward to. That Riyo. That Riyo's put all of his hard work into. So hopefully you guys can watch it, and even if it's not Riyo performing at that song, you can see all of the hard work that Riyo has put in. Thank you for the support. If you go watch, Otoharu Riyo gets more money. So So please, for Otoharu Riyo's sake, enjoy the concert. Thank you. Yes, so thank you guys so much for hanging out. Hard, you're gonna be there at the event tomorrow. Rio's happy. I'm excited to see you. Thank you. Important to schedule how works best for a situation. Yeah, I'm very excited to be out of hell. I'm excited to be out of video editing hell. I'm seeing like dots everywhere. I keep seeing shadows, and I'm like, and all the screens are blurry. Everything's blurry. I'm getting everything that I work on is so hot because I've been trying to do as much of it as I can on my laptop, so I don't have to, you know, hunch over so much. But now because the laptop is like sitting on my like tummy and my chest, it gets so hot from the editing that I keep accidentally burning my tummy and my chest. That's scary, right? So it's man, it's tough. It's live, right? Yes, it will be live at, I'll post it in our Discord as well, but I believe it will be live on, my friend Yumi Now's, Twitch channel. I believe that she'll be streaming it on Twitch. Riyo is only performing in one song, but I edited all of it! I'm a big boy editor! Big boy editor! Yeah. And if anybody asks me to edit their entire concert ever again, I might say yes. But for 3 months, I will say no. It's crazy. Crazy work. Yeah. Thank you. That means that you should sleep. Yeah. I think so. I think that is a sign to sleep. I'm gonna do some more work tonight, though. It's okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Tomorrow, I'll see you guys in Canada tomorrow. Okay. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with the Riyo today. Thank you, new VIP. Thank you, VOD watchers. Thank you, likers. Thank you, chatters. Thank you, submissioners. Thank you all so much for hanging out with Riyo today. As always, if your day is just wrapping... Oh, shit. Hold on. I should probably move over back to the side, right? Or the middle. I'm like so much on the side. I'm gonna... Okay. Thank you! 1%. No! She'd be able to tell! Trust me! She'd be able to tell. She would know. You guys are all like, she's not gonna know. I'm like, she's gonna know. Yes, thank you guys so much for hanging out with Riyo today. As always, if your day is just beginning, I hope that you remember to make good memories with the people that you love the most. And if your day is just wrapping up, I hope that you have sweet dreams tonight and drink lots of water, okay? I'll just drink a huge gallon too. A huge gallon in one sitting. I'm gonna pee all night. Yeah, looking forward to it. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Checky Deco, okay? Waiting room is already up, so I hope to see you guys there, okay? Thank you for hanging out with Riyo. Bye-bye, yo. Mwah, chew.